is it going, you fine folks? Happy Friday and welcome to the WAN Show. We've got a great show lined up for you guys this week. California is introducing... Hold on, where is it? I knew I wanted to talk about this one, but I didn't find it in the... Where is it?
The age verification thing?
No,
California
the other one. The better one. But
California's doing a lot of stuff, apparently.
They're doing a lot of stuff. I'll find it later. DuckDuckGo installs have spiked after Google put more AI into search. It looks like people are soundly rejecting the idea of just everything being all AI all the time. In other news, I forget what our headline topic is, but... right, yes, this is amazing. Both RAM and SSD have seen unprecedented upward price pressure thanks to AI demand, but both of them are getting at least one small win this week with a bit of downward pricing pressure thanks to SanDisk bringing back SATA SSDs and a Chinese memory vendor, CXMT, entering the mainstream memory market. What else we got this week, Mr. Luke?
There's a major breakthrough in controller calibration for Xbox hardware. That's exciting. And YouTube is introducing auto detection of AI-generated videos. You've probably seen the AI-generated flag before, but that was like an opt-in by the creator. And now there is auto detection, which I think is great.
Oh. Okay, where's that thing I was reading? The show is brought to you today by Razer. Just Razer, all the time, only Razer. Early in the show, this is fun. Luke and I are going to go head-to-head in Tape to Tape, a roguelite hockey game, and you guys get to participate. If you can guess the winning team, you can enter to win a prize from Razer. And I don't want to spoiler it or anything, but it's like pretty freaking awesome. So you guys are going to want to participate in that. There's going to be a link in chat. And by the way, our wrap partner is, of course, dbrand, as you guys know. All right, let's jump right into our headline topic of the day, which is, of course, that my brain is slow. And yes, here it is. Chinese memory maker CXMT has entered the mainstream DDR5 market in partnership with Corsair. A Corsair Vengeance DDR5 6000 CL36 RAM kit has been spotted by hardware enthusiast WX Nod running CXMT chips instead of the usual Samsung, SK Hynix, or Micron. CXMT is China's largest memory maker, and this is the first time that their DRAM has shown up inside a major Western brand's product. The kit itself is currently China exclusive based on its CN part number, but any memory chip that is produced today is going to be a net benefit, because if only Micron, SK Hynix, and Samsung were able to make DDR5 chips like at all, even within China, then that would be it. That would be the finite supply that is available to gamers. But if some of that demand in China can be soaked up by CXMT, look, is it a small win? Yes. Is it a win?
It's still a W.
It's still a W. I'll take a microscopic W over a giant L any day of the week.
Yeah.
And this is funny. The reason that CXMT apparently has supply to spare is almost ironic. U.S. sanctions blocked them from getting the cutting-edge tools needed to make HBM for AI. So their production lines are wide open to build the consumer DDR5 that Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron are simply too gosh darn busy to make. Our discussion question here is, when the memory shortage gets bad enough that Corsair turns to a Chinese chip maker that the US government is trying to restrict, Who's actually winning the chip war? Oh, lordy. That went straight into politics really fast. But there. Oh, look at that. Our discussion question is gone. Luke, can you think of it? Okay, no, in all seriousness. I mean, no, I don't see this as a win for China in the chip war. I mean, it's very clear that from a strategic standpoint, HBM is a lot more important to governments right now than some consumer gaming DDR5 memory. But
I still think this is actually a W for them. I think so.
But given the kind of revenue that this is going to be funneling to CXMT
exactly.
that they otherwise would not have access to, or otherwise might be much less. I mean, making DDR5 is way more profitable today than it was 6 months ago. It's only going to accelerate China's long-term ambitions. So in the short term, no, I don't see this as a win. But in the long term, having a company like Corsair buying memory from CXMT is
might as well be money these days.
I mean, yeah, dude. I was my system wouldn't post last night, and I needed to scan a document, and setting up my scanner is kind of a pain in the butt. It's like a whole software suite, and I was just like, okay, what's less work? Setting up the scanner on another computer or fixing my computer so that I already have the scanner set up? And I settled on fixing my computer since I kind of wanted it fixed anyway. And I realized that I was having an issue with like my Expo memory profile. It was booting fine at JDEC, and then whatever. The point is, I booted up my system having fixed the Expo profile, and I saw that 64 gigs of RAM in it, and I went, do I really need 64 gigs of RAM? You know, is this worth more on Facebook Marketplace than it has value to me? Could I just get by with 32? Probably.
Probably.
It's crazy what an investment in a DDR5 kit. My RAM's not even that great. It's like a fine kit from the Ryzen 7000 era. Like, it's not even anything special. Right, but yeah. It's worth like $500 now, and I probably paid like $200 to $250. It's crazy.
I was doing one of my like late night walks around Whale LAN. Checking out all the different systems and stuff. Nice. And the talks I would have with people were like, you know, normally people want to flex their like GPUs or whatever, and that is still a huge deal, and people were definitely doing that. But I'd show up to people's computers, and the first specs they'd rattle off was their NVMe drives and their RAM. Like every time, so I'd be like, I've got 4 terabytes of NVMe, and it's like, whoa,
now listen,
that's crazy.
I'm not saying
it actually is.
I'm not saying you're poor. I'm just saying that I'm wearing your whole house on my DIMM slot.
DIMM slot, yeah. Yeah, it's that was pretty nuts. It just hearing, like, you know, I don't remember the last time, literally ever, that I've done like a walk at some LAN, and people have rattled off their storage when they didn't, like, I don't know, bring like a server for the LAN or something.
Oh, you know, it's been a long, you're right. I think the last time storage was hot was like almost like, okay, early days of SSDs. There was an era of like,
yeah,
I'm rocking an SSD. Okay. And then before that, if you had like a 10K drive, like if you had a WD Raptor or something like that, that was like,
yeah, that's
pretty cool.
True.
Running dual Raptor X's in RAID 0.
Were those the ones that had the like, I don't even know
there
what
was
to call
a window,
like serrated metal on the side?
Yeah, they had heat sinks. Yeah. Yeah, some of the Raptors
but it, like,
did.
I doubt it was all that effective of a heatsink.
Oh, no.
I think it mostly just like looked cool.
It worked. So those 10K RPM drives, they were more designed for server use. And so there were a couple different eras of Raptor. There were 3.5-inch Raptors that had the bigger disc, but I don't remember if they were short stroked or not, or maybe they just spun at the faster speed. And then I think it was the later generation Raptors that actually used 2.5-inch 10K discs, and then they were just like thermal interfaced to a 3.5-inch sled that was a big heatsink.
If you want to look it up, because I can't share my screen, WD Velociraptor. It's a WD 1000 DHTZ. They look wild, to be honest.
Yeah, here you go, guys. Yeah, nice. Yeah. This is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh man, is that the only picture? Okay,
I
here we go.
I found an Amazon listing.
Here we go. I got it. There's got to be some more pictures in here. Come on, Tom's Hardware, don't let me down. Are you serious right now? Maybe I went to the wrong. There it is. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that's freaking cool.
Just a huge heatsink tray.
Yeah.
The honestly, the heatsink on it looks more legit than my memory was telling me.
Big heatsink energy.
Yeah.
That was
a wild drive.
That was around the same era that you could buy water blocks for your hard drives and stuff too. Mm-hmm. I miss the days of just like water cooling all the things making any sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so like it's been a minute. Generally, people don't lead with their like storage specs, but more than one person did while I was there.
Dude, I'm blown away by how many people lead with their operating system these days. The new Flex.
There was a bunch of Linux users at Whale LAN. There was a bunch.
And look, I know that Whale LAN is like a sample size of only a couple hundred, and I know that there's numerous selection biases in terms of geography and like the cost of the ticket, sort of self-selecting people who can afford to like travel and bring their computer to places. Like there's all kinds of selection biases here. However, those same selection biases have existed for every Whale LAN, and there is undeniably a like colossally rising trend in people that are running Linux in some form or another. Like the first Whale LAN at LTX, I would say the biggest Linux trend was people who were dailying Steam Decks and just like using them with docks as their everyday gaming machine. Not for their full computers. They were secondary computers for basically everyone we talked to, with I think maybe one or two exceptions. Whereas now, you still see that. Actually, if anything, you see more of that. But man, people are tripping over themselves to show you their custom like arcade style, Linux machine for playing like retro games, or to show you some game that they got running that's like a real big challenge. And by the way, they're running Arch. Like, it's pretty cool how.
I also.
No, go ahead.
I thought you were done. I was also surprised at the lack of issues that a lot of them were having. I know there was a guy in my row who was running Bazite, and he had Forza Horizon 6 running. He did have an AMD card, which solved that problem.
Yep.
But we would play whatever random games, and he was able to jump in and keep up, which was cool. And I didn't hear a lot of issues. I did hear from a few people, because I had some conversations with people about their setups. I did hear that most of them had a Windows dual boot still, but the general conversation was around that they really don't use it much. Like they haven't launched into it in quite a while, but it's like a security layer still, because there are still some rough edges, and it seems like a lot of the gamers want to have that fallback just in case.
Having the option makes sense, and I can understand 100% why people would want that.
Yeah.
What else did you think? Did you feel like you noticed in terms of just like gamer trends at Whale LAN? It was I wasn't able to make it for a ton of this one, unfortunately, but I know you were there like for a lot of it. The vibe seemed really good.
Vibes seemed really good. This was one of the stronger Whale LANs, I think. 8v8 was working, which was nice. We had that unfortunate. Oh man, I got some details from Sean on this that I could probably bring up.
Yeah,
but,
let's talk about it.
Yeah, sure. So let me go find Sean's message real quick.
I'll give the background. So we had a couple of internet outages that were related to some security patches that Ubiquiti rolled out for their UniFi networking equipment. From my understanding, these were high severity bugs that enabled outside attackers to potentially gain fairly deep access to your network. So not applying these patches, not an option. Unfortunately, from the way it's been explained to me, the fix for at least one of these bugs was to disable hardware acceleration for something. Was it like packet switching or routing? Luke, do you have that level of detail yet?
I have a really long message from Sean, so I can just like read it out.
Cool. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that now that you've got that queued up?
So Sean said, on Tuesday, it was reported to us that UniFi gear at multiple places were vulnerable to a security exploit that had been reported to UniFi, thinking that it was in reference to the March vulnerability disclosure. Somebody was messaged to ensure all their gear was updated, and on Wednesday, they responded that the gear is up to date, and sure enough, their site was no longer vulnerable. But in testing, we found that the Smash site also had that issue, and they had to migrate to something for the March vulnerability. A ticket was opened with UniFi support to find out what was going on. On Thursday, UniFi support said updating to the newly released 5.1.12 console resolved the security issue. So we did that. Subsequently, Thursday afternoon, UniFi disclosed 5 vulnerabilities, 3 of which were a 10 rating, and one was a 9.7, all remotely exploitable. So we couldn't even be like, the LAN people are probably cool, and just leave it. Like, these were exploitable to people on the internet. Sean updated all the consoles, Smash was done Friday morning.
Yeah.
As an aside,
was theoretically in time for the LAN, and everything was Gucci. But
as an aside, we'd normally never update a console that soon after a release. Like, usually we wait to update patches to see what happens. And usually don't exactly want to update things the day before a LAN, but due to the level of vulnerabilities, we went for it. Due to the vulnerability disclosure and the advice of support, we just went ahead with it directly. And the update does seem to resolve the security vulnerabilities, which is great.
Which is good.
But it turned out that 5.1.12, the update was not just a vulnerability update, but it was a package update containing a number of improvements and bug fixes, with some users reporting it even bypassed the normal early access testing schedule because they needed the security stuff. But user updates on the UniFi forum since Friday have a lot of users complaining about resource utilization issues and random ISP drops. For most, the fix is to roll back to the old version, but that would make the device vulnerable again.
Yeah.
The only reason we pushed the update to Smash on Friday was security vulnerabilities. Otherwise, we would have held off. Also, the other consoles updated. Blah, 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 okay.
This is a very detailed report.
Yeah, that was a little heavy. I should have read it ahead of time. That's my bad, not Sean's bad.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's basically that screwed us up pretty hard at the beginning, because the CPU on some piece of UniFi hardware, I don't remember which, was just 100% pinned, and it was causing issues, packet drops. And
I think I heard it was the main core switch. So not the switches that are at each row of computers, because those realistically are not being hit that hard. But the main switch that's up in the server closet, up in the premium members lounge, was just at like 100% CPU utilization.
It might have been. I know the piece of hardware that AJ mentioned he swapped was he referred to it as Fortress, so it might have been the gateway.
Oh, was it the gateway? Actually, that makes more sense anyway, because we're probably not even doing that much switching. So we had a pretty like entry level gateway, because like whatever, we're not really doing that much with it. But when hardware acceleration
and it was able to support Smash Champs just fine, not just Smash Champs, but Whale LAN just fine, and has multiple times in the past. But whatever this thing that they did was to solve the security vulnerability that reduced hardware performance, which I had heard was they turned off hardware acceleration. We needed just a beefier gateway.
Yeah.
So very luckily, the LTT warehouse is right there. So AJ whipped down the road, grabbed a Fortress, brought it back, upgraded it, and then he said like utilization of the Fortress was like higher than you would normally expect.
Yeah.
Because it also had the security update.
But it has an 18-core processor in it that apparently allowed it to just brute force whatever it needed to do.
Yeah.
And there were no more outages.
Well, no, and then we had a
What?
little problem after that, but classically it was just DNS.
It's always DNS.
And we fixed that, and then it was rock solid for the rest of the event. Which is kind of frustrating because there's been like a blip at the beginning of a few of these Whale LANs, but
I think everyone has had an outage for some reason or another. The first one, we screwed up. The second one, dude, I think you and I have both personally been on TELUS Internet for a combined like 10 years now, right? Probably something like that. The office has some TELUS networking, smashes on TELUS. I think their uptime across my anecdotal evidence deployments has got to be to like 4 or 5 nines. Like my internet is
hard minimum of 3 nines.
Always up.
Probably more than that.
And then it just happened during the second Whale LAN. We actually had an ISP disconnection, which was freaking wild. And then the third one, we had this stupid vulnerability. I swear, we're like snake bitten now. We're not going to be able to host a Whale LAN without there being at least one small internet connectivity issue.
I was joking with AJ, but like, what is even going to happen next? I can't imagine what the next thing is even going to be.
A network cable's going to light on fire, Luke.
Sure. Yeah.
It'll be something. It'll have to be something because now it's a tradition at this point.
Yeah, we fixed the 8v8. I guess you know that because we were playing Left 4 Dead.
Dude, the 8v8 was freaking bulletproof. Like, we played a whole round of Left 4 Dead through that thing. I just sat down. I think there's a couple things. I'd love for us to create a script that runs on boot that changes the display refresh rate to 480 because every time they reboot, it goes back to 60 hertz. And then I think we could probably get TeamSpeak tuned so that every time someone sits down, they don't have to play around with the push to talk settings. But man, those mod mics are so much better than the microphones we were using before. Mod mic sent over Antline, sent over a whole bunch of their USB mod mics. Dude, the quality was totally fine. Those 480 hertz monitors are great.
The mod mic situation was actually almost unfortunate because people thought the mod mics weren't necessarily very good. And then I got everyone to fix their TeamSpeak. And then they were like, oh, okay, sweet. Because TeamSpeak was set to just like basically essentially open mic all the time. So the mod mics were picking up Whale LAN. But it's misuse of hardware at that point. It wasn't the mod mic's fault.
Yeah.
So we set a volume gate. And there might be a better way to set it up, but at the very least, setting your volume gate to like plus 10 at a Whale LAN just mostly solved the problem.
Yeah, no, it was fine once everybody set that up.
Yeah, so we're already planning. We're going to do some form of thing to set the TeamSpeak correctly. And then I'm sure there's a script you can run on boot that fixes the screen refresh rate. But yeah, 8v8 was running pretty well. Things went pretty good. The stage activations seemed stronger than last time at the very least. There was quite a few times where I saw like a big crowd of people in front of the stage because they were doing something, which was cool. I think there was a few people not really all that interested in participating, and then there was some tournament they had on the stage where there was like pro players of, I think it was Valorant. I'm saying I think it was Valorant because I can't participate. Not that I would have won, but if I did win, it would be just really cringe. But there was a giveaway. I think they got like GPUs and CPUs or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was just like crazy. The hardware giveaway was nuts. And when the giveaway happened, I kept like saying to people in my row, like, you should probably go. Like the giveaway is crazy because I heard them announce at the beginning, but nobody really clued in until somebody won and got it and like walked away with the stuff. And then the whole audience was like, wait, what? I probably should have done that. It's like, yeah,
you should probably participate in things.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, right?
Yeah, it was good.
When's
the next one?
The goal is every 3 months, and the idea.
No, I think the schedule's already up.
Is it?
I think so. Upcoming lands. Yeah. So go to info. Top. Upcoming lands.
Here we go. That's probably too hard to find. Whoops. Okay. These dates are tentative and may change, though. So sometime in late August, sometime in late November. But yeah, the goal is 4 times a year. And the idea is not for people to go to every single one. 4 LANs a year forever is a lot.
A lot.
Like, I can't
Especially if
even
you're traveling.
go to all of them. Like, Luke's missed one. I was not really present at this last one. But, like, the idea is that, you know, for instead of, like, you know, 350 people coming to 4 LANs a year, the idea is that there'll be a lot of churn there, and, like, you know, 1,000 to 1,500 people will all come to, like, one a year, because it was actually really cool to see how much of our team came out to kind of hang out with the community. Kyle showed up with a mock-up or like a physical sample of the battery bank that he was just, you know, doing Kyle things and just showing to people. I mean, the guy loves to talk about engineering, anything to do with electrical or mechanical engineering. And obviously there's a lot of overlap in those interests with our audience. So he was having some pretty good conversations. That was pretty cool.
Also, this is a random one, but I just thought of it because they were sitting right behind us, and they were playing games with us sometimes. But I think it's kind of like fun that at least one of the sponsors of Whale LAN just sits in the LAN and games.
Oh, Threatlocker?
Threatlocker.
Yeah. Yeah, their guys just come up and, like, they chill, they hang out, they
play games.
Well,
it's sweet.
You know, I think that kind of thing is really important, though, because I think it's easy to look at a brand like Threatlocker and go, oh, yeah, they're Threatlocker. They make, like, kind of, you know, boring, you know, enterprise
security
software in suits or whatever. And forget that a company like that is probably made up of a bunch of, like, really geeky, like, community member-y type people who just happen to work for Threatlocker. My experiences with the Threatlocker folks have actually been really amazing across the board so far. So if you guys are ever at a Whale LAN, which from my understanding, they're just like the title sponsor forever at this point.
They seem to be at all of them. And they bring shirts, and they're nice shirts, actually. So, like, if you want a cool, like, event shirt.
This man, Luke, this is both an order soldier and a respectful request. Never change. Never change, Luke.
Hey, you can get free stuff, man. I'm just saying.
Hey, $5 is $5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Why don't we jump into our next topic? Ooh, DuckDuckGo installs are spiking after Google put more AI in search.
Nice.
DuckDuckGo says that U.S. app installs jumped an average of 18% week over week in the 6 days after Google's I/O conference. The surge came right after Google announced a whole mass of new AI search features at Google I/O. Visits to DuckDuckGo's AI-free landing page, noai.duckduckgo.com, also climbed about 23% on average. DuckDuckGo CEO Gabriel Weinberg said that Google is force-feeding its users AI with no way to opt out, and it's making the search results worse. DuckDuckGo still only has around 2% of the US search market, and it does offer its own AI features, but Weinberg said the company wants to put users in charge and let them decide how much or how little AI they want. Our discussion question is, with AI overviews / like AI interactive quote unquote search, because is it even search at that point? Just being crammed down your throat. Are you ready to just stop Googling things?
Yeah, I mean, I've been considering. There's a guy on one of my teams.
Nice. Now you're good. Carry on.
We're good. I've been considering Kagi. Have you heard of Kagi?
I have.
I've been considering that. I think I've even
Luke's been considering
on the show before.
Paying for something.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
Why don't you explain,
I'm not sure.
what it is and tell us why you're considering paying for it?
Part of the reason I'm considering paying for it is one of the people on my team that I mean, I respect the opinions of all the people on my teams, but he's been using it for a long time and really likes it. Kagi is a paid. Makes me cringe a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's the whole thing of if it's free, you're the product. So, but it's a paid web search. There's no ads. There's no trackers. I think they actually
There's
do
no sponsored
have,
results.
There's no sponsored results, which is honestly a huge part of it, because even Google right now, like, my God, man, there's been some really misleading stuff. Like, the sponsored results are very clearly kind of malicious at this point.
Dude, I forget who was screen sharing with me. It might have been today or yesterday or something. Someone was screen sharing with me, and they basically like were trying to look something up and like couldn't get past the sponsored results. Was that Dan, were you in writers meeting this morning or no?
No.
I think it might have actually been in writers meeting this morning. James was just trying to like look something up, and he scrolled past the like completely filling above the fold sponsored results, got all the way to the bottom where there was like more kind of misleading or sponsored results, and then he had to go like back up. People are like, yeah, there. I think that's the one. Yeah, there it is. Unbelievable. Remember when Google's whole mission with search was to help you like actually fucking find something? What happened?
Yeah, it's a little wild. I don't know. It's interesting. Kagi has some AI integration stuff. They also have an AI philosophy tagline thing explaining like how they want to use it and why. And I think you can kind of choose to not engage. They have something called their Kagi's small web, which I think is pretty interesting. It's interesting to me because Kagi is a paid thing, but then it says Kagi small web is prioritizes authentic human voices. This curated collection features only non-commercial sites submitted by real people, browse by category or at random to discover hidden gems created for passion, not profit. I think it's interesting. It's interesting.
It's not
it's also
cheap.
It's not cheap, which is why I haven't done it yet, because I've known about Kagi for a while. I think this isn't even the first time I've talked about it on WAN Show. But
however,
I don't know.
And I would never endorse this, the family plan is only $18 a month if you buy it yearly for $206. So that's $216 a year for 6 people. So what does that work out to? And I have no idea how they enforce this. Maybe it's like only 2 adult ones, and then all the other ones are only kids stuff. It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're professional plans. So what would that work out to? $216 divided by 12 divided by 6 would be only $3 a month if you have a big family and your family is 6 people and your family has like a convenient pay app or whatever else, if you know what I'm saying. So yes, it can be pretty expensive, like $10 a month for the professional tier. It seems like, kind of a downer, but there are ways to, maybe not as much. I mean, realistically though, would you use more than 300 searches a month? Do you do more than 10 web searches a day?
Currently.
Because that's only $5. It's only $5 for starter.
My problem is that there are days where I use way more than that, but I also have to assume that there's days where I use practically none.
Yeah, 300 searches
so
and 300 AI interactions per month with standard models for $5 a month plus tax. I think that's a pretty reasonable place to start, which is probably why they call it the starter plan. That makes sense. They were way ahead of me.
This isn't an ad, but if you're interested, you can get 100 searches for free, so you can at least try it, which is nice with a product like that.
Have you tried it out yet?
Or you can just use DuckDuckGo. No, I haven't.
Okay.
I really should.
When we were doing the...
I've been... Sorry?
When we were doing the DeGoogle Your Life series, Emily was working on this project and like showed me like how well it works, and I was really impressed because on the one hand, obviously they don't have the sheer data volume of someone like a Google. But on the other hand, when it turns out that when you're actively trying to find the right result rather than just force feeding whatever sponsored garbage you're being paid for, you can overcome a lot of that.
That's interesting, man. I'm gonna commit. I will at least try it before I get back from my trip. I will have tried it. That'll be my thing. Because like it's the Google search stuff is getting really whack. I was trying to usually when I do a trip like this, I'll just Google like right now I'm in Japan, so I'll just Google like what time is 4:30 p.m. PST or 4:30 p.m. in BC because we've been messing around with our time zones in Japan, and it'll just link to like time zone converter or whatever that is already set for those things. So I just click on the link. I don't even have to do anything, and it shows up perfectly. This trip, I almost screwed up the start time of the show because the AI search thing gave me the wrong result. And the only reason why I got it right was because it like sounded wrong to me. Yeah. So a few hours later, I searched it again, and it gave the right one. But I didn't even type it again. I like clicked on my previous search, and did the previous search thing. So like it wasn't a typo or anything, and it just I don't even know like how that necessarily happened, but it got it off by an hour. So like I was almost an hour late for the show.
Unreal.
So it's just, and like stuff like that is like, man, I don't need that. That is so unnecessary. There's a lot of things I've used Google search for in the past that it's just worse at now.
Jamie from CW is in the chat being all like, if only Linus would actually wear the shirt that's hanging on the back of his chair. Jamie, you hung it on the back of my chair. Why would I see it there? You got to put it on the front. Anyway, I'm going to put this on. Should we just talk about it now? Because I feel like this is one that's going to resonate a lot with our audience. Dan, should we just do that now? Apparently, we're just going to do that now. Oh, Dan's putting on his shirt too. All right. Luke, I'm sorry. You're missing out on a really good one this week. We'll have one for you. It'll be here when you get back.
Nice. I still don't know what it is.
Guess what, Luke?
What?
It comes in tall.
Hey! I like it now.
Are you ready? Then you say, aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, hey! Oh, cool. Nice. Okay. I like it.
Dude, I love this design. This is from Ashley from CW. You know, it's a sentiment that at various points in my life, I have aligned more or less with, depending on, you know, everything that's going on. But I think that it would be an ice cold take for me to say that the alignment is happening more lately. It just feels like so many things belong to us less than they did last week. If that kind of makes sense. So here I'll talk through the talking points that I've been given from the CW team. If I can find them. God, I can never find them. Here they are. The If Buying Isn't Owning t-shirt is our response to everyone who's had their ownership of a game revoked, or a movie that vanished from their library, or found that their car's heated seats were locked behind a paywall. You bought this, you own it. It's printed on our classic polyblend tee, soft, breathable, everyday fit, and of course, it's a high-quality print that won't crack and peel after a few washes. Honestly, given how much I've ranted about digital ownership on the show, I'm a little surprised it took us this long to make this shirt. Is that a fire alarm? That would be a hilarious way for the WAN show to be interrupted. We never really thought of that, did we, Dan? We've accounted for power outages. We've accounted for all manner of technical glitches, but...
I would like to postpone the emergency.
Yeah, could it just wait until the WAN show's done? They're just testing them, I guess, right? Do you know about this?
No.
Have you heard about this?
No. Never heard about that? Why would you test them? Sounds like irresponsible. Because if they go off, then there's an emergency.
Right, if
they don't go off, then there's no emergency. Which means the WAN show can continue.
That's flawless logic to me.
All right, he's gone.
That works.
Anyway.
That works.
You can get yours today at lmg.gg/owning t-shirt. What a great picture of Riley. Okay, Galaxy Quest is worth buying. Just throwing that out there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what else? What else we got here? All right. Anywho, check it out, LTTStore.com. And hey, if you're going to pick one up today, then maybe you could use it to send a checkout message. For those who are unfamiliar, checkout messages or comms are the best way to interact with the WAN show. We don't do Twitch bits or super chats or anything where you just throw your money at the screen in hopes of that Senpai will notice you. We believe that if you throw money at your screen, you should get high quality merchandise in return. So all you've got to do to send a checkout message is go to lttstore.com, add an item to your cart. Note this is available in both regular and tall sizes. All right. And then when we're live, you will see this interface where you can put a checkout message. That checkout message, after you check out, will go to producer Dan, who will curate it for me or Luke to respond to, sometimes Dan to respond to, sometimes all of us, or will respond to it, or he'll just pop up a little thing that's like, hey, such and such bought a shirt. Shout out my mom, or, whatever else. If your mom watches the WAN show, that's cool. Cool mom. Anyway, Dan, do you want to show us a couple of curated checkout messages?
Yeah, sure. First one here is for Luke in all capitals. What was in the USB, Luke?
Did that Linux episode go live, or what? What are we talking about?
Yes.
Is that?
Yes, it did.
I
think we all want to know the answer to this, Luke. Man, this is a long pause. I think a pause like 70% of this length would have been something to do with illicit substances. This long, it's got to involve nudes.
Nope. No pictures. No pictures.
It
wasn't about the data.
Really,
Video.
It wasn't
really,
about the.
That's a
No video. No video. No video. No video. No video. No audio. No
did
pictures.
Dennis have
no
to
video.
edit these ones?
No. It was more about what it did than what it.
Was it a project?
Yeah.
Homework. I see.
It was an old one.
I see.
It was a very old project.
A very old project. Right.
Yeah. I don't know why that drive was in that drawer.
Yeah.
But it is now elsewhere in the house.
All we can tell you for sure is that at some point Luke bought that drive and now he has it and you shouldn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you find it, don't plug it in.
Or do, it would be funny. Next call. Get you out of this. I hadn't seen the video. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you.
Oops.
Yeah.
Howdy, LLD. A Spotify VOD guy here. How would you suggest someone who produces their own podcast ways to increase their audience? And then in brackets, we're an occult podcast.
Wow. I mean, that's got to be a growing segment right now.
Spotify VOD.
Right?
A cult podcast?
Yeah.
Probably.
Not a cult, an occult.
Yeah. Like,
otherwise, I would
like witchcraft and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Occult. So like the afterlife and like that sort of thing, supernatural mysticism.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a growing market.
I don't know if we're the right people to talk to about how to grow your podcast.
Yeah,
we don't do anything. we don't do anything at all.
We don't even
the same
edit our
thumbnail
podcast.
style that we had.
I put it on
we don't edit our podcast. We have the same thumbnail style we had genuinely like 13 years ago or something.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't think we go out of our way to tell anyone about it.
Yeah. Do we advertise the WAN show in our like mainline content? Have we ever at all?
No, and we're like the number 4 tech news podcast globally or in the US or something like that. It's like kind of silly.
Huh. And that's on Spotify? Or like...
Yeah, podcasts are weird. We go through Spotify. We use a distribution thing like, I think it's called Megaphone, which is a Spotify product. But podcasts just go everywhere simultaneously. It's really cool. There's no like, you have to upload it to everything. You just upload it somewhere, and now you can listen to a podcast.
Right, yeah.
But it gets like hundreds of thousands of listens and downloads per month.
Right, yeah. Cool. Yeah, see, I don't...
Just put it on the internet and then do nothing else.
Yeah, that's terrible
and then
advice. He's gone. He's done.
What we did was we put it on the internet, and what the something else that we did was a lot of other things, and then we just hoped that people would find it.
Start a YouTube channel with 17 million subscribers, and then your podcast might get a few hundred listeners.
Find a charismatic co-host.
Yeah.
Do a big like face reveal where he has a broken arm. You know, I mean, look, if they want to follow our playbook, they've got to do everything step by step. The broken arm is essential. I don't think the WAN show would be what it is today if not for the broken arm. I mean, it wasn't really broken. It was more damaged.
And you could get like you could get into merch. You could do like branded.
Excuse me?
No. They would do merch.
They would do merch. I
like
see.
Branded like summoning candles.
Oh.
And like you could do embroidered robes and things like that.
Hey, doesn't Dennis have a candle side hustle or something?
He did. I don't know if he still does.
Does he still?
But he did for sure.
Hold on, Dennis Liao.
Dennis Occult
candles
crossover candle merch.
Hold on,
would be kind of cool.
Okay, this has got to be. Hold on, is this still a thing? First result: buy left 10-year job LTT. Okay, well, yeah, we miss you too, Dennis. All about Dennis. Missing candle. Okay, I don't see anything about them. Is this a thing? Does anyone know? No one in chat is talking about it. Okay, well, anyway, maybe you'll have to find a different supplier for your candles.
There's no way that's what he called it. Are these it?
No, I don't think this is it. Yeah, this is from Knoxville. Forget this. Anyway, yeah. So candles. What else would be like? I mean, there's the obvious ones like a Ouija board, but I feel like Ouija board's got to be like old school, like not cool anymore. There's got to be like new, trendier occult gimmicks, right? I mean, again, you're asking probably two of the least supernaturally attuned people on the face of the earth.
We did a water bottle. They could do a blood chalice.
A blood chalice.
Oh, you could do you know those like dual layer water bottles where there's like something in between the layers.
Yeah,
you could have like a red liquid in there.
That'd be kind of fun.
So it's all spooky.
Like if it was a double wall, it keeps your blood at body temperature.
I feel like that's a very like Disney store version of like to go along with like Maleficent or something version of because like I feel like occult things.
The Disney blood chalice.
You could put
Elsa on it.
You could put
the
cherry
spirits
bombs.
of your ancestors. Let them go. Let them go.
You got a date for that.
The Halloween Frozen, you could put cherry bombs at the bottom of your candles,
Nice.
so that like you just have random explosions in your house. But they're not like super loud or crazy.
Right.
They're just a little bit.
Yeah,
so
I think
you
a
feel
cherry
like it's
bomb.
haunted.
I think a cherry bomb would be pretty loud, Luke. Have you ever lit a cherry bomb?
Isn't that like a 16th of a stick of dynamite? Or
Yeah,
something?
cherry bombs are pretty serious.
Oh, okay. I was like a child.
Why do you hate occult people so much? Yeah, you could put M80s in your pillowcase.
Okay, the like little what are the little like it's like a little white bag
firecracker,
and you throw it at the ground.
Party
and it just
snaps?
pops. I don't know. Sure,
I think that's what they're called.
Sure, like little things, just so there's like random noises in your house, so you feel like it's haunted. You could make an app that just randomly puts like 98% transparency pictures of people in photos.
I mean, if you wanted to really make money and grift super hard, is you could make an app that lets people talk to their dead relatives, so they could just input everything about their dead relatives. You make it some like AI thing. I bet that already exists anyway, though. God, I hate that that's like a real thing at this point. Ugh.
You could make crap. What is it called? What
Sapphire says that exists.
What are those like paperwhite displays called? There's a name for it.
E-ink.
E-ink. You can make like e-ink tarot cards, so people could like change the theme on them.
That's actually sick. Yeah.
That one might actually not be a bad idea.
Yeah, I feel like there'd be a lot of cool, like supernatural kind of stuff that you could do.
Well, you can. The best part is you can just make it all up.
Luke, you got to remember that you're being very disrespectful of people's beliefs right now.
My bad, man. My bad.
I mean, the thing is, like, if as long as you believe it, then it's like it's genuine, right? In that sort of space, right? So, you could just kind of, I guess you can kind of decide what you believe, and then
I think the e-ink tarot cards could actually be pretty sweet.
I feel like something with real bone would be cool. Like, I'm sure there's lots of like cow bones, you know, like from the beef industry. I bet there's lots of bones. I bet you could do like bone, you know, chessboard or something. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be very like occult.
The bone board.
Feeling. Yeah, the bone board.
Dude, if you could get the bones of like opposing animals.
Yeah, you could do like because like
animals that fight in the wild.
The bones of your enemy
as a chessboard.
Obviously,
that would actually be nuts.
You watch WAN Show, so you're probably into like kind of hobbyist type stuff. So you could do like bone crafted like models and stuff. You could do like trains. You know, you could do a bone train.
Or like Lego kits, but made of animal.
Interesting.
So is that what you're saying?
So do you make an animal, or do you make something else, but it's made of pieces of animal?
No, you would get like a collection of bones, and it would be like a spaceship or a Millennium Falcon, but made of animal parts.
Interesting. Fascinating.
Flesh not
Oh,
included.
man.
That'd be kind of neat.
Gundam made of bones, says Conrad.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
Dude, Gundam Primal? That would be sweet.
All
They
right,
should do
so
Gundam
to get more
Primal.
listeners for your podcast, start a toy company made of animals.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
do love that Dan created like Lego taxidermy.
And the best part, the best part of all of their things being made out of animals is that they'll only become more dedicated listeners, because if they weren't haunted already, they will be soon.
Yeah, there's 10,000 rats in my dreams because I bought all the kids.
Are they hyper intelligent, or are they just normal rats?
They'd be just screaming. This
Okay.
is just like my normal dreams. I don't know why I'm just talking about this. They live in my walls. Talking of living in my walls, are you guys ready to play some tape?
We are.
Oh.
This is actually very exciting, and you guys should be as excited about it, if not more so, than I am. Am I supposed to do the Razer read now, or?
I don't know if it's before or after. I think we're basically just going to play some games, and then maybe we'll do the sponsors later.
Okay, cool. Well, basically,
I'm going to throw the link in the chat.
okay, Dan's putting a Jotform link in the chat. If you want to just go there yourself, it's lmg.gg/tape2tape. We are going to be playing head-to-head some roguelite hockey game, and you guys can bet on the result of the match for a chance to win. No spoilers. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I don't think you get a laptop on the dock. Let's see here.
But it's a really good prize from Razer. Wait.
Cooling pad, the Joro gaming keyboard, or Thunderbolt 5 dock Chroma.
Wait, it's not a laptop?
It's not a laptop.
So not what Linus was alluding to.
Oh, I thought you said it was a laptop, Dan.
It's laptop accessories, it seems like.
Oh, so we don't actually... You can't win the propane. You just win the propane accessories. Well, and Razer's never sponsoring us again. Way to go, Dan. And me, I guess I also contributed. You know, when we assume it makes an ass of you and me, Luke, you are as red as your shirt.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, technically, I've never promised the laptop before.
You might win this. You're not going to, but you might.
So do you remember when the guy asked about growing his podcast? I'd strongly recommend not alienating your sponsors as part of your overall strategy.
To be fair, this is on me, so maybe I'm banned from.
Oh man.
Maybe I'm banned from Razer.
Well, I'll make it up to them. Razer, we really, really appreciate you sponsoring the WAN show. Please don't stop sponsoring the WAN show. I actually miss your chairs whenever I have to do a remote WAN show. Thank you, Razer. Now let's play some video games, which Razer stuff is really good for. I've got my Razer Wolverine V2 controller here. Okay, I'm gonna be playing some tape to tape, and you guys can go ahead and you can place your bets. That's in the job form, right, Dan?
Yes, it is. Prizes are at the top of the job form. I guess we'll get our other participants in here and get set up.
Oh, other participants.
We're doing doubles.
Okay, so who do I have to carry? Oh, hey, what's up? All right, so wait, if people haven't, well, come on down.
Are you on Linus's team?
Oh shit!
Oh, am I on Linus?
Who's on Linus's team?
I'll take Sammy.
No, I'm on your team.
Because I've got the
Okay.
I kind of
And you're in Luke's.
I
spot.
assumed because Luke's got the latency disadvantage, so
Yeah, I'm across the world.
yeah. Oh man, see, I was sitting here thinking, man, anyone who doesn't bet on me is going to be crazy because Luke of having this like latency disadvantage. But then I end up with this guy who, for whatever reason, I look like a hobbit next to right now. This is quite the wide-angle lens we've got here. You know what? I'm leaning into it. I'm going even closer to the center of the frame here. No, Sammy, you
Sammy,
gotta
I
stay
like
at
the helmet,
edge and you
dude.
gotta-
Hell yeah, man.
Can't see.
yeah, you're gonna need to take that off because I don't want to lose this thing.
I'm immersed.
You know, I was pretty worried about the whole latency issue that I got
controls
going
thing.
on, but I'm feeling pretty good about my chances right now.
Yeah,
The teams look pretty good, I think.
Okay.
I'm happy about this.
All right, we should both just play as the same team. Why don't we just both play as the Calaveras?
Okay.
Okay.
Right now, I've got no audio too, so I can't hear Luke.
What controller number are you, Linus?
I'm 4.
Okay, I'm 5.
All right.
I mean, you don't have audio.
Okay.
Wait, what are you?
Is Sammy supposed to be mic'd? His mic is like completely in front of his face.
It's okay.
No, Dan's got it.
Can I have your water too?
Yeah, what? I mean, if you need some of it, I guess. We're teammates. Sammy, you're not on the right team.
Who are you?
You're on the right. I'm number 4.
Oh.
Okay, so hold on. I need to do a pre-briefing with my teammate here. Okay, so our jerseys
No.
Our jerseys are red. Do you remember how to play this game?
I've never played.
Shut up. No, that's not even true. Haven't you? I thought you have. Are you even serious right now?
I have
Let's go.
on this game right now.
Oh man. Okay. This is all you need to know. This button right here is pass.
Yeah.
The direction that you push is the direction your pass will go. Pass it to me. Okay, this is body check. B for body check. So you go up next to them and you try to whack them. Okay?
E for whack.
This is
Sammy,
shoot,
if you
but
aim at your own net and you press X, it just automatically sends it to Linus.
No.
It's an automatic pass to your friendly player.
He's trying to get you to own goal.
What? I can't even hear him. I have no headphones.
Okay.
I'm playing audio list.
All right. Terrific.
But I don't have audio.
So then we have same manage.
This is brutal.
Oh, you want to play?
Oh. Well, that's
Thanks, Razer.
Okay.
I just listen to the WAN show.
Actually, Sammy, oh, this is terrible.
What? What are you complaining about? Why do you complain with me?
I'm not complaining about anything, Sammy. This is great. Okay.
I struggle with bad leadership.
Okay. Seriously? If we somehow win this, it's going to be a Christmas miracle. So here's what we're gonna do, Sammy. Oh, you already readied up. You haven't even picked a position yet.
This is positions?
It's hot. Okay, who keeps entering
I'm not pressing anything.
Okay, hold on. You get okay. Sammy, press B. Okay, now press Y. Yeah, you're gonna be our left winger for better or for worse.
You know I don't watch hockey either.
I did
You
not.
should also go left winger.
I did not pick Sammy for this challenge.
Okay, Dan. All right.
Just to
Okay.
Just
all
to
right.
clarify.
Let's just get this over with. Ready up, everybody.
What if I clutch up?
Yeah.
you better lock in.
Okay. Let's do. Oh, I don't have control. Let's do. Oh, what just happened? No, we gotta.
I didn't do that.
I
I didn't do that.
Oh, we're playing.
No, we're not. This is not the right format for this. Okay.
What version of the game is this?
This is a pretty new build.
Okay.
Okay. Who has control? Play now.
Oh, I have control. Why do I have control?
Oh no. Quick match. Okay. All right. This is all fine. Okay.
Oh, it remembers.
Everybody ready up?
Our position's
Okay.
gonna matter.
Sammy, wait.
Yes. What?
Hold on. Okay. Press A. Okay. 4 periods. Go down. Period duration 2. Skater count 3v3. Difficulty very hard. Power-ups on, injuries off. Yep, that all sounds good. Okay, here we go.
Thank God.
All right.
Off.
Well, we're boned.
We could win. You don't know. Don't be negative. Who am I?
I don't know if I'll ever be able to win a face-off with this latency.
Who am I?
Oh, well.
There I am. Go this
Okay.
way.
Okay, now pass it to me. Okay, all right. We're off to a good start. Okay.
I think-
So the red sweaters are me and Sammy. All right. Oh, dude, we got this. Dude, I think the
That's-
game's running at like 30 FPS.
Mine's running at maybe 2.
I didn't see anything there.
I'm fine.
This is potentially unplayable.
Why? What happened? Nothing.
Oh my goodness, Daniel.
I don't know what's
don't
going
know.
on.
I literally can't see it all.
Dan, what's going on? I think our networking might not be usable.
Oh,
Oh, there am I.
Pass up. There we go. Now go to the other side and be ready to shoot. Yeah, or not. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, extra shoot. Sorry, extra shoot. Sorry.
I think we might have to do this next week, Dan. I think with Luke remote, it's not going to work.
I'm genuinely getting like no frames per second, I think.
yeah.
I think it would
everyone's
average out
almost
to
the same
0.
for me too.
Yeah, I think this might not work, everyone. Wait, well, how are we? Hold on. Where's the Steam remote play interface? You want to bring that up? You were looking at the latency. Is this the host?
Yes.
Okay.
Fast.
Quality fast.
Razer might be able to solve some problems with your setup if you're in need of
Is there
various
any
products that
reason
they
for
offer,
us
but
not
they
to be?
can't fix the internet.
Is there any reason for us not to be plugged in on this for streaming? That might be good. Do we have an Ethernet cable?
Thomas was fine.
Because I would personally probably never try to host 4 players remoting into a machine on a wireless
Wi-Fi?
connection. Our access point on this side of the office is actually like kind of old, and it seems like it's been flaky sometimes.
Isn't it upstairs too?
It's far away too, which might be okay for the clients, but probably is not a good thing for the
Ugh.
host.
Why is there? Oh. So I keep.
He's finding the buttons on the back now.
Nice. Solid. All right. Should oh man, now okay. Well, can I even
Man, we had a great breakaway and everything, and then my side just
Yeah.
like literally stopped working, and I was like, "Well, okay, I can't do this. Sorry."
Okay. Dan didn't
was
come back
good.
with a long Ethernet cable, but he came back with several short ones.
If you have enough switches, you can make that work.
I
They just
love
get
the WAN
couplers,
show.
right?
Is Pancras's mic even on? You might have to sit a little closer to it. I don't think it's picking you up.
I've been hearing them.
Oh, you have? Okay, good. Excellent.
Dude, we were styling. We were doing all right, and I don't know why. Actually, it was working fine for like I'm guessing 15 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to
and
say
then
15,
just-
20 seconds.
Yeah, and then just nope, completely stopped.
Yeah. Splice time. No, the last thing we're going to be doing is splicing together Ethernet cables to try to get this working.
Dude, that would probably make a pretty good WAN show.
Dan, I totally believe you that it was working because it even worked perfectly for like the first minute.
I blame Luke.
You know what? Let's
Yeah.
go with that.
Not my fault.
All right, that's fine. That's
Please
acceptable
hold.
at this time.
Shout out Razer, by the way, for having Ethernet built into their gaming laptops. That wasn't to be taken for granted for a minute there.
Yeah. And it's not even one of those stupid flippy ones. It's an actual plug.
What you doing, Dan?
He's hacking.
Hacking the mainframe.
He's the hacker knows 4chan.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, that's interesting. Right, we're not getting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're not getting a connection on Ethernet. What are we plugged into? All right, we're connected. Let's go.
We did it.
I think we're going to need the remote play invites again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Thanks, Dan. Should we do a quick topic, Luke, while we wait?
Sure.
Oh, and of course, Dan's needed for that as well, so that he can remove the thing from the thing.
That was phoning down.
All right, let's do a quick topic while we wait. With guests, sure.
California moves to exempt Linux from its upcoming age verification law after backlash over forcing operating systems to collect users' ages. In late 2025, California passed the Digital Age Assurance Act. Yep, ACT is in all capitals, but that is not the acronym. That takes effect on January 1st, 2027. Rather than forcing websites to handle ID checks, the law will try to push age gating down to the OS level. The OG law initially stated that all operating systems must ask for the user's age and birthday when setting up the device initially, and then apps and websites would get that data through an API, as if that would do anything. After a bunch of pushback by the open source community, especially for accountless Linux distributions, the argument was that they would be legally obligated to build age tracking APIs. Buffy Wicks, the same lawmaker who wrote the original bill, just fast-tracked an amendment to exclude any OS distributed under licenses allowing users to copy, redistribute, and modify the software. So essentially, if an operating system is open source, private, non-commercial, then it will be excluded. Unfortunately, SteamOS is in a bit of a gray area, as while running Linux, it is tied to a proprietary app ecosystem of the Steam store and client. Is it?
Oh man. I mean, okay. It is certainly, it's not, can you run
Is it
SteamOS
tied to
without
it?
logging into Steam? Because
I have
that's
no
where
idea.
I could see the distinction happening. It's never occurred to me to run SteamOS without logging into Steam.
Yeah, why would you?
Luca103 says yes, I think.
Yeah. Which is
Have you ever tried to run SteamOS without logging into Steam?
No.
Yeah, that's never.
Do
that's
you know
never.
if you can? Like, at what point in time do you have to log into Steam when setting up SteamOS?
I think
Is it
it's like
on.
It's
setup?
right away.
Yeah, it's like right away. Like you install it and then it dumps you onto a login screen.
I don't know if there's a way to get to desktop mode without logging in, though. And if you could, then theoretically.
I feel like Valve could change that pretty easily.
I feel like they would if it
feel like they
allowed
would
them to
too.
circumvent this.
Yeah.
Even
That doesn't seem like a long-term problem to me.
with that said, I mean, okay, Steam already asks you your age anyway.
That's what I was about to say.
So I'm not even sure what difference that would ultimately make. Dan, should we? Okay, let's. I mean, we can finish any conversation
we're
around
back.
this. Sure. I also wanted to jump in and talk about the other bill that's going down in California right now, and that's one that would bar publishers from switching off game servers without thinking of players. This passed a California State Assembly vote. I believe this was, I think this was earlier today or yesterday or something like that. But basically, okay, I read a different summary of this earlier that, from my understanding of it, pretty much said, yeah, you can turn off your game. That's totally fine. We can't expect people to support a game forever.
Yeah.
But if you do, you have to provide, I believe it was 60 days of notice. Chat, jump in and help me out because this didn't end up in the notes. But I believe it's 60 days of notice. And then at the end of that 60 days, you have to provide some way for the game to be accessed. You have to provide the code, or you have to provide some way for it to be accessed. And that's pretty much what Luke and I have been asking for since games as a service was a thing and servers started being turned off for things like MMOs, where at least back then there actually was a very compelling reason why it had to be always online and why so much of it had to be server side. Nowadays, I'm not even convinced that a lot of the games that are so dependent on online services even need to be. They just are because, I don't know, you or something.
I think it's noted that it's only for games you purchase, not free games. I'm 80% sure about that because I read this yesterday as well. I think it's only games you buy. It's like buy to rent. It's not buy to rent anymore.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so like, League of Legends would be it can die and then that's it.
Right. That actually kind of makes sense.
I'm intelligent.
It's what an intelligent person would say, right?
Oh. All right. Should we take another crack at our game thing that we have going on here? All right, Dan, let's give it a shot. What are the odds that this is going to work? Whoa, okay. Leave without saving changes. Cancel.
We can start it again.
Okay.
No, we have a van.
Here we go. I am center.
I'm not in the game. Hold on. I'm trying to join.
Brilliant. Genius. Love it. I heard something.
Really loud. It says the host is busy.
I am busy.
Sammy.
What? You can literally see my hand. I pressed nothing.
You want me to take center?
Oh man.
Yeah, actually, yes, absolutely.
Okay, and actually, cancel.
That wasn't me. That
was me. Sorry. I'm actually gonna take. Defense.
Sure.
Yeah.
We've only got 3 players.
Okay. Okay. I'm resuming now. Here we go.
Where am I?
Oh, wait. I am not assigned to a player. 1 sec.
Yeah. We've only got wingers.
Sorry. Okay, I need to be right defense. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm good. We good? Okay, Sammy.
What?
You can resume the game.
What?
All right, here we go.
I'm anxious. Where am I?
I have no stick.
Oh, there am
I have no stick and I must scream.
Have you thought of getting a stick then? I don't know.
What are you doing, bud?
I'm trying to tackle.
I was buying time so he could get a stick.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm dead.
How are we not totally...
Oh! Watch this. Watch this drive.
Watch what? What do you even...
Watch this drive.
This drive.
Pass, Sammy.
I need to clip.
Oh
I need to
my
clip.
god.
I would legitimately
How did that not?
rather it
Oh
go
my
to
God.
my AI at this point.
What do you mean, though? Oh.
Nice hit.
Oh, okay. I don't think anyone's going to score.
No, watch this.
At all.
No, watch this. Don't be so negative. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm trying to beat people up.
What the heck?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. We have this. Oh, pass to me.
Dude, I'm so slow. Why am I so slow?
Oh, I just completely lagged out. No.
No, you got it. You got it.
You guys
I got it?
Yeah.
I couldn't even see. Let's go. My screen was completely frozen.
Boom.
We lost an AFK.
dude.
That's crazy.
Oh man. All right.
Where am I? Who am I?
Oh man. Who are you? Who are you indeed?
Oh, I got
I
it!
can't see again. Oh.
Go, Linus, go!
Oh my goodness.
I'm lost. Okay, well, I passed this. I don't know. You said pass, so I passed.
All right. Oh man. Sammy, we are gonna get destroyed.
When are we playing League of Legends? That's the one game I'm good at.
Oh,
Where am I? Oh, there's
Okay,
me.
so
We're going this way?
hold on.
what is
Should
happening?
I be the big guy? Should I be the big guy?
What the
Wait,
heck?
you can't
Switch to
pause.
the
That's
defenseman so you can have
illegal.
stick throw.
What is this?
That's illegal.
You
Linus
just
switch to the defenseman. so
we're
you can
on
have
the
stick
rush
throw.
and you just paused the game. What is that?
I think we should get a penalty for that.
I think there
do
is
I-
a penalty for that. It's called delay of game. Also,
you guys-
unsportsmanlike
Oh,
conduct.
You guys did the same thing.
When?
We were
what are you,
already
right
paused.
Right defense. All right.
Fine.
I see what you're doing.
I lost my where am I? Oh.
Pass, Sammy.
I'm
oh
lost.
my God,
I'm
Sammy.
lost. He paused. I'm lost in the sauce.
You're blue.
Oh boy.
Oh, I net tagged an old teammate.
There we go.
Unbelievable.
I'm getting
Oh,
fired.
you took me
Let's
out.
go.
I'm getting
Sorry.
fired. I'm getting fired. I'm gonna get fired. Imagine getting fired. Cannot play tape to tape, a video game.
Oh man.
Cannot perform on camera.
How many hours do you have in this game, Pancrats?
At least a couple dozen.
Oh, I also have a couple dozen
Sure you do.
of minutes. Where am I? Oh, there I am.
Unreal.
Watch this.
Oh.
Ah!
What am I watching, Sammy?
You're watching them score.
Oh shoot.
I mean, yeah,
I
I'm
missed.
definitely watching that.
Wait, so how do I throw my stick?
You can't.
Well, why can't I?
Sammy, get out of the way. You
I'm
can't
trying
check
to
him.
tackle. Wait, why
You're
can't
just
I-
in the way of me throwing my stick
Oh,
at
I
him.
can't tackle?
You, it's not called tackling.
What's it called? I don't play this sport or game. Pass.
Oh man.
I don't play this sport or the game.
There we go.
That
Computer score.
You're losing the house.
All
We're
right.
losing the house. Where am I?
Okay, our new goal, Sammy, is to score 1 goal.
Okay. Oh, kill him.
That's our goal. Sammy,
What?
oh my
What?
God, do anything.
I got it. Watch this. You have no stick.
Just pass it to the AI. It'll be better than nothing.
I did. I passed it AI. Oh, it's me. Get out of the way.
Pass. Oh my God, Sammy.
Why can't I score? Why am I not score?
Okay.
Wait, what's so bad with scoring? I don't know.
Oh shoot. That was my bad.
That's all good.
Wait, why can't I throw my stick or tackle?
You can't. You just don't worry about it.
I'm curious.
Pass up.
I'm curious.
Doesn't matter right now.
You have no
I didn't
stick!
have my stick.
Lance, you're throwing.
Yeah, I'm the one throwing.
Listen, watch this.
Definitely me.
What if I just pause the game right now?
No AI, don't do that.
Oh, watch this.
No, pass. Oh my God, Sammy.
I'm just trying to get the free alleged.
Pass up.
17
I did.
years.
I passed.
You can't just shoot it straight at the goalie. It doesn't do anything.
What, does it?
Well, no.
Does it go through?
No, it does. It does.
Okay, see,
Linus is
I trust Luke.
speaking crap.
Listen, I trust Luke.
Why? You shouldn't.
What do? I don't know what to do right now.
I don't know. Okay,
Who's
here
that?
we
Who's
go.
screaming?
Who's with me?
Me. Who's with me? That's all.
Okay, pass it over.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my God,
Here
you
we go.
passed to the
You
AI.
said pass to the AI. You said pass to the
No
AI.
stick on
So I
me, no
passed to
stick
the
on me.
No,
AI.
I said pass to me.
Okay, originally you said to pass to the AI.
There's- oh my goodness. What the heck is our guy doing way back there?
Business team is
have no
gonna
idea.
kill me.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Why?
I'm not coming into work on Monday.
Wait,
Oh
why?
gosh.
Wait, why? Wait, am I doing bad?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Go AI.
Oh no, my mic's hot.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Oh, he got
Oh,
I'm
both.
coming.
bro.
Move, get my way, Linus.
No, Sammy, you get out of my
I'm trying to
way.
get the puck.
No.
Why can't I
All
get the
you.
puck?
Oh,
Oh man.
What do I do? What should
This
I do
is
then?
actually worse than if I was just playing myself.
Yes! Go Patriots!
Wait, okay, hold on. What was to do? What was to do then?
Am I gonna have to sub in? I probably played more. Sammy and I together.
What am I
room
supposed to do?
temperature IQ.
If I can't get this thing, what am I
I've
supposed to do?
played a
Honestly,
video
with-
game
with
before.
With my latency issues, I'm barely even here. So really, I think this is just Linus losing the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was my bad just now.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I don't got it.
No, you don't got it. You can't just, like,
Oh, so
assume
close.
you've got it.
I got it.
No, you don't.
I got tackled.
You're not the first one.
I could be the first one.
Wait, you don't even have your stick.
Where did my stick go?
I'm dead on the ground.
This is unbelievable.
Linus, do you still appreciate me?
Oh,
Oh, man.
You can answer my question.
Oh,
I missed.
Oh, I got.
Just get out of here. Doesn't even matter. Nothing matters.
Listen, I got it. Wait, where's my stick? I got the stick. Oh,
What the? No.
what do you mean no?
You know
I got
what?
it.
Fine.
Yeah.
Sure,
one.
fine. You know what? No, I'm not. Okay, fine.
We got one.
Unbelievable.
Rats a rap, everybody.
great job, Sammy. You're killing it.
I'm killing somebody.
Oh,
Tackling
man.
them. You're
Yep.
tackling them.
Yep.
good job,
Tackling
Sammy.
them.
Sammy almost soloed that.
Do you have high blood pressure?
Sure. Sammy was behind the net, Luke. Just a reminder.
I passed. Like yeah.
Sammy's gonna
Yep.
end up with no blood pressure after this.
Dude, I'm low.
Behind
low
the net is
cortisol.
the spot to be. Clearly, you guys just scored from there.
Low cortisol type B.
Oh.
I got it. See, look at that.
Okay, hold on.
missed it.
Hold
Okay,
on.
I'm holding.
Sammy, pass it back right now.
No, what the?
You said hold
Sammy,
it.
what the hell was Luke?
beefing? You was beefing.
Luke said pass it. Why would you follow Luke's instructions?
Oh my god.
He has a trusting voice.
I'm so sorry. Please buy a Razer laptop. Sammy, how's that screen look?
It looks great.
Yeah.
I can see.
It's 240 hertz.
It's
You
so
can see
it's
how
so bright.
good you're
I can't
losing.
see. I can't see how much shame I'm bringing lines right now. It's like the brightness. You know, the knit. You know.
I've never seen him this upset before, honestly.
You've never seen me play tape
Positive
before.
WAN.
Sammy, why is everyone standing around with me? Why are you following me,
What do
Sammy?
I do? What do I do? You
Just go anywhere other than right next to me.
I did. You got mad.
Oh
at
my
me.
goodness.
I do anything to
shoot.
get mad. See, I got it. Oh,
No, you didn't get anything.
I got it. Oh, I don't got
Yeah,
it.
but you didn't shoot it.
Okay, but you got mad last
Hold
time
on,
I
hold on,
shot.
hold on. Oh. I'm not with you.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Pancrats and an AI is better than me and an AI and Sammy. Oh, man. This is absolutely
pretty far back.
Positive WAN show.
brutal.
Positive WAN show. Positive WAN show, right? Oh, it's not very far.
Nice.
Oh!
Oh, what? Nothing's happening.
No, it flew. It flew.
pretty far back
I'm
again.
surprised.
Nice.
Really?
You see?
Holy
He
smokes.
shot ratted it. Why can't I
Is
do
that
that?
5-hole?
It went right through him.
No,
Watch
No,
this.
it didn't
watch
go.
replay,
It was
watch
a
replay.
rebound.
See, why can't mine do that?
Well, because you're never in the right spot. You're not right in
He went
front.
straight.
was
It went
5-hole.
through his legs.
Wow.
Why can't mine do
Crazy.
that?
Because you play League
I
of
don't see
Legends.
5-hole that often in this game.
Yeah, I think
Pick up a video game.
I think this is a bigger
Oh,
issue.
I'm lagging out. It's all you. I'm lagging out.
Oh,
Oh, I'm lagging out.
Sammy,
I
hard
don't
carry.
know. Whatever. Just give it to him. Sure. Fine.
no. Nice. Don't be so negative, Linus.
What do you mean negative? I'm just telling you what you did.
Listen, half the battle is positivity.
Oh my
How
goodness.
do you throw it?
You don't. You're not. You can't. How many times do I have to tell you? You
I
can't.
did though. I did though.
No, you didn't. You can't.
I could if I really believe.
No, you can't. Oh man, why did the AI pass to me there? Unbelievable.
I don't got it.
Unreal.
Not with, not with you.
That was all the AI.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice throw. Oh, I got it.
I'm
What?
down. I'm down.
I don't know. Just do nothing. That's fine.
I'm trying to get an angle, but you don't have a stick.
Just dump it down
Oh
there.
man, pass up. Maybe we can still. Oh sure, or just shoot it at the referee. Just do that.
I love that the game ends with Linus's character just laying down on the ice.
Sammy, I put next month's rent on this. The hell, dude?
Man.
Yeah, I bet against us. So
Sammy, I was gonna say, did you have money on you or?
yeah, 'cause, well, I was told that there was a big prize, so I was like,
All right. So anyway, the great thing about Razer gaming hardware is that even if
Having to do the ad spot now is so good.
even if your partner is terrible, you can still have a sexy laptop.
I feel like it's not all my fault. You missed a few shots. Let me be honest. if you shot a little better, we would have got like 6-2-6.
You know, there is a way for us to experiment with this. We could control for this. I could play against them literally without you and see if I do better.
I mean,
We could find out if you're an impediment or if you're a help.
Well, I don't know how many we have.
Yeah. I don't know how much time we have.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know.
50-50
Sure.
game,
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Razer.
Yeah. Thank you, Razer. That was truly something. Floatplane chat says do it. Floatplane chat says do it.
This is not my show. Oh yes.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Sammy. That was fun.
I'm being pulled out.
Oh man.
Are you gonna do another one? If not, Sammy can.
I mean,
It's up to you.
sure. You know what? Sure. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Not my fault.
Oh wait, how is this even gonna work? Because his laptop is the host machine and it has the wired connection. Oh yeah, if we just don't select a thing.
Yeah, go to.
So how did people vote and stuff? How did that work?
Nope. Okay. You've lost phone privileges.
Okay, there.
And you center it in. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, one moment.
All right, here we go. All right. Let's see.
Oh, he won't be able to throw a stick anymore.
Yeah, he won't be able to do anything. It'll be glorious.
You're on LD.
Okay, Luke, are you in?
No, give me 1 sec. Yeah, and you're on the wrong one.
Yeah, you need
you
right
won't
D.
have a player.
I won't have a player. Oh, is it RD?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I didn't think I changed it. That's weird. Also, it looks like Sammy's laptop has to be in because he's the host. So I will just do this. What is it attached to?
The power.
Yeah, I got you. No, we're good. We're good, Dan. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Everything is beautiful.
Everything is fine. We're doing fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. So it's RD? Okay, here we go. All right, you guys ready?
We're fine here. How are you?
Yeah, yeah, thanks. That's great. All right. All right, game on. Okay, wait. Why am I not RD then? Hold on. No, I don't have a player.
That's weird. I am. Maybe the lineups are. That's weird. That's very weird. I had a player, and I'm right D.
Okay, let's see. Do I have a player now?
Yep.
Are you good?
Which one am I?
Do you have
Wait.
the right one? I
You're
think you have the
orange.
No,
correct
I'm
one.
center. That's so weird. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm center for reasons that I can't comprehend. You know what?
That was a vicious time to pause the game.
Sorry.
You quit the game and it went in!
Fine. You guys can have a 1-goal handicap. I didn't have control of the player yet, Luke. You guys were
No,
playing
it's
against
fair, it's
AIs.
fair. I'm just sad. It's not unfair. It's just sad.
Okay.
It should be right D. It should be right D. We were both right D last time, and I was right D and it worked.
Hold on.
I don't know why it made you center. Do you have to have a center? Do you have to control the center?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I don't think
maybe.
so. Okay, so it's supposed to be right D? Okay, let's see if
Should
this
be right
works.
D.
Okay, here we go. Oh, for crying out loud.
No, it's okay. Go for it. I fixed.
Serenity now.
Just go for it. I got Luke.
All right, we'll do 2 longer periods, so this will be just a quick one.
That
All
means
right.
that you'll get the Luke cam on
Wait.
the delay. Oh, okay.
Okay. We good?
It looks
I
like you
fixed.
have.
Yeah, we're good.
control of
All
it.
right.
It's all one.
Are you
screen.
ready?
All right, game on, boys.
Oh,
Wait.
hello.
Hold
Hello?
on. Luke, are you in?
I am now.
You good? All right, he's
I am
good.
now.
He's good. He's good. All right. All right.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
go. Where's my
This
stick
is
at?
lagging more than before.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh, I can't do anything against you.
All right, here we go. Ba-pow!
Oh,
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was me. That was my bad. For what? You know what?
This is way laggier than last time. I don't know what happened.
We can just call
gosh.
it. It's not going to settle anything if you're just lagging the whole time.
there we go.
Right! Because I didn't even have control of my screen for that again. And we still scored. I was just in the right position, I spam X.
Oh my goodness.
This second shot, that did not happen on my screen. Only the first one happened, and I was like, I'm just going to keep pressing it just in case. Oh.
Oh
All right,
boy.
here we go.
Yeah, I knew that was
Oh.
coming.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Let's go.
Dang.
Seriously, the AIs are so much more useful than Sammy. Like,
Yeah.
infinitely. He had a magical way of being completely, wherever was completely in my way at all times. Like, if I was trying to throw a
might have-
stick to intercept something, he was in the way. If I was trying to pass,
have-
he was in the way. Did you bribe him?
No. I was going to say I might have hit that stick throw if I was, like, able to control the game, but... Oh my god. Yeah, like, yikes. I was literally right behind you.
Oh, yeah, bud. Ba-pow!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And skip.
Oh gosh.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh,
there we go.
Nice goal.
Boom!
Now the game's actually flowing. People are actually like doing hockey things. It's crazy.
At least I can win face. Oh my goodness. I
Yeah,
gotta stop
sorry,
turning that
Pancrats.
direction.
I can't really let you do that. Okay, my AIs are gonna go for it. Oh, why'd it pass to me? For crying out loud. Come on, go for it, AI. Get it. Get it. You're better than Sammy.
Damn.
Let's go.
The stick throw guy is a little ridiculous.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
is.
you have him.
So strong. Well, no, we both. I know. I'm not saying
I'm
it's
dead.
unfair. I'm just saying it's ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Okay. Come on, where's my stick at? Oh, yeah, where's my stick at? Come on, let's go.
Oh gosh.
All I gotta do is clear a path for my AIs.
Oh no, the AI.
I wish our AI would pass.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, Pancrats.
How many sticks are on the ice?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even trip, dog.
We got more sticks than people.
I think that's true right now.
Pow!
Oh gosh.
I couldn't even control for that.
Man, there was like 4 or 5 sticks on the ice, I think.
It was a lot.
Oh, man. This is crazy. I wasn't even sure if I was 100% going to be right about me being better off with literally no one than with Sammy.
Dude, I just threw my stick and it deleted it from the game.
Oh, I did too. I think we must have glitched it. This is an early access. Build. I also threw my stick at the same time as you, and it just disappeared. So I
I
wonder
saw
if it's
that,
because we both threw our sticks at the same time or something. Also,
Yeah,
there's a stick at center ice.
Oh come on.
Yeah,
Sorry
it's
about
just,
that.
like permanently there, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It just lives there now.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it's worse now. It's not that much worse, but every once in a while it just stops.
I mean, it's just Wi-Fi doing Wi-Fi things. You got to be on like hotel Wi-Fi, right?
Oh yeah. And it's not very. Oh boy. It's not very good hotel Wi-Fi either.
Yeah, not so easy when I don't have Sammy sabotaging me, hey?
Yeah. I can't stick throw effectively because of the latency, and the stick throw like runs the game.
Oh, yeah. To be clear, I'm not saying me beating you guys right now means that I'm better than both of you. I'm just saying that how
the AI?
Yeah, that was.
how badly I lost with Sammy was not representative.
No, the gap was, I think within like 10 or 15 seconds of the game starting, the gap was obvious.
Oh man. You could have at least recruited someone for me who knows how hockey works,
I didn't pick him.
who wasn't referring to it as tackling.
Hey, he picked the right helmet.
Oh my goodness!
That was,
I just went flying.
was that accidental
What was
helmet
that
pick.
What was that throw?
Oh,
I
you
swear
boys
for
are
anyone
lucky.
watching, I can do stick throws. I just
Oh,
can't
I
do
know.
stick throws in
They
this
changed the aiming. It's not as easy anymore.
Oh,
So the aiming is very manual for the stick throw now, instead of just being like you kind of hint in the direction you want it to go.
oh, weird.
Yeah, so it's like it's actually a skill
I'm
thing now.
Okay, I'm back.
Nice. You missed the replay, that's all.
Yeah.
Doopity-doop-bip-bip-bip-bip.
How does the manual nature of it work then?
It's just like passing. So the direction is dictated by the direction you're pointing your...
Yeah, but I point it right at it and it goes like way to the right.
I mean, that might be the latency then.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I should have passed there.
Oh, my stick just disappeared into the ether when I threw it. I think the stick throw might just be glitched now. Whoa! Whoa, buddy! Oh, wait. It disappeared, but then it hit someone. That's pretty crazy.
Is that why there's so many sticks on the ice? They're just like disappearing and then showing back up?
Bow, 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 bow.
Oops.
Come on,
Sorry.
here we go, boys.
Also, why can you just stick throw like infinitely? There's no cooldown.
oh, there's no one.
Well, you have to have a stick, and then then there's no cooldown. The cooldown is you have to go get a stick.
Okay.
Usually from the bench, or if you can knock someone else's away, then...
Oh!
Oh, that was interesting. Bold strategy. All right, 1 more minute remaining. Whoa! Come on, AIs.
Oh,
Nice. Nice. All right. Oh, it was a good quality stick throw, Luke. Quality
Thank
stick
you.
throw. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well done.
there we go.
Oh, good goal. Quality goal. Got to give it to you.
Oh gosh.
Oh!
Sorry about that. Not sorry.
Yikes.
No way. Hold on, there's 8 seconds left and it's 6-5. You guys could still come back. My AI just has to win this face-off. Then we're good. Come on, AI, win the face-off. Nice.
What? Okay, yeah, I just pointed my stick up and it threw it to the right. I don't know if that's latency or a bug or what, but yeah.
All right.
It was close.
So, Sammy, in case you were wondering, this time...
Thanks, Sammy! Thank you.
This time, Team Linus got 6 goals, and Team Luke and Pancrats got 5 goals. So,
This confirms Linus is replacing me with AI.
d-
You get it on Reddit. Get it on Reddit. Bye.
all right, thanks, guys.
Okay, I've got some news from the business team, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Looks like Razer's never working with us again. That makes sense.
Apparently, Sammy had some money riding on this and was apparently rigging the game to cash out on a sports betting site.
Oh, I think this is a joke. Okay, I was taking that seriously for a moment.
I mean, for how hard he sold that game, would it even be unbelievable to you, Luke?
It was fairly believable to me until he said sports betting site, and then I was like, nah.
But
Probably just would have done a like local thing.
Yeah, if you'd said Pokemon cards or something, then that might have been
Sure,
more
yeah.
believable.
But I think
that
what
guy.
we're gonna end up actually doing is probably just giving everybody an entry into the draw.
Okay.
Both sides.
All right.
Because you both won.
All right. All right.
Or you both lost.
Yeah.
But
I think everybody lost today, Dan.
so did my hairline and wrinkles.
I thought it was pretty fun scoring 2 separate times when my screen wasn't working. That was genuinely really entertaining. The first one was wild.
I was
not locked out
laughed.
for like many seconds.
I've not laughed like that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Everything
second one,
about that.
The second
Oh
one it only
my
locked up
God.
for like kind of a very, very short period of time. So it wasn't that big of a surprise when I had scored. But the first one, like I genuinely had no idea, and for a long time.
That was bonkers. I'm glad we made it through, everybody.
John O. Johnson in Floatplane chat said the real winner was the Sammys we made along the way.
Sammy is hilarious. I've never really interacted with Sammy in his element, but that was gold.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
and yeah, so his element is what? Trolling me? Because
Making everyone upset, including poor Razer. I mean, I gave him the good laptop. I didn't realize that he had no idea what hockey was.
Yeah.
And has never played a video game before.
yeah. Yeah.
Because even testing it, I was like, I'd never touched it before. In like 5 or 6 minutes, it's like, oh, you just point in the direction. And
Yeah.
and then you pass to your teammate who's more competent. it ain't that hard.
All right. Are we? Why don't we jump into a quick topic here?
Do a topic. I'll set up something else.
Wait, did we ever do any comms? Did we do one? We did two.
We did at least one.
Brilliant. Okay. Let me collapse this. This is cool. There's been a major breakthrough in controller calibration for Xbox hardware. DriftGuard claims that it can permanently store new joystick calibration data directly in an Xbox controller's onboard memory, making Luke's cursor is making the adjustment difficult for future updates to reverse and saving you from annoying stick drift. The fix reportedly works across generations and types, not just on the newer controllers that the official Microsoft tool supports. So even back to the 360, dude, I have some old 360 controllers that are drifting like crazy, and it really sucks because I really love those controllers, and there's no reason
Yeah, they're great.
why I shouldn't still be able to game on them other than that they fell apart because of stick drift. If it's as simple as fixing this with a free open source tool, that's freaking awesome. Since the calibration data is written to the controller itself, firmware updates reportedly should not erase the fix, although the software is unlikely to resolve problems that are caused by worn or physically damaged components. There's a free browser version. How flipping crazy is that? And there's a Steam update expected soon, and early tests look promising, but your mileage may vary. This is actually a really good question. And this is from our one of our writers. Why do you think the conversation around stick drift has become so much more prevalent? Back in my day, we didn't talk about stick drift. We just played with our busted controllers, and darn it, we enjoyed it. Like, it's not like modern controllers uniquely have bad joysticks. I mean, think back to the N64. What a piece of shit that thing was. And like, I understand if you've got the muscle memory for it or whatever, it could be really great for like playing certain games or whatever, and that's great. But objectively, though, the design was terrible from a longevity standpoint, and we just kind of go, oh, you, Nintendo, the bad N64 joystick, Like, why is it such a different conversation today? I think there's a number of reasons that I've got in my brain, but what jumps to your mind, Luke?
Honestly, I think it's the more serious nature of gaming.
I think that's a big part of it, yeah.
I think that's the biggest part. Because, like, I think everybody had the N64 controller that they had, like, slammed their palm onto the joystick to play Mario Party and just gone, and the joystick was just a mess and it would, like, flop to the side and whatever. But you just kind of get used to it. And I think, the cost of buying a new controller versus the amount you cared about being that much better in a game was, like, not that big of a focus. But these days, like, people are just very serious all the time in every game. You would have been laughed at if you were, practicing with an aim trainer.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
dude.
Before, hold on, guys. I know it's like our time to play games now, but I need to spend 15 minutes in an aim trainer before we get going.
I gotta warm up. I gotta warm up.
Yeah.
Like you would have gotten
that would have been a joke.
Even among the gamers, you would have gotten a guttural laugh. Like,
if you were playing an RPG
hearty laugh,
and you wore a piece of armor or a weapon that looked icky just because it was good, people would have like laughed at you for it. And now, if you don't wear the thing that looks icky because you don't want to look weird, but it's the best thing you have, people will now laugh at you for that. Like it is like completely flipped mentality.
I think there's a number of other things. I think one of them is the sheer volume of gamers. Back then, the people who would have been able to complain were just kids. There weren't that many of them, and they didn't have any kind of voice amplification. Whereas now, like, everyone games. Adult people with the means to make a lot of noise game in their spare time. I've got a lot of people in chat saying cost, but that one I'm actually going to push back on because N64 controllers were freaking expensive in like $1998. Like they weren't cheap. I'll have to look it up because I don't remember the exact amount, but like people did not have 4 N64 controllers to go with their console. Like that wasn't a thing.
I honestly interpret the cost comment as the opposite of what you're saying. Because if it was cheap before, they would have swapped the controllers out more easily. But controllers are expensive now.
No, that's what they're saying. They're saying people are more mad now because they're more expensive now.
Okay.
But an N64 controller was $30 back in 1996, which is a freaking ton of money. So that worked out to about 35 to 40 Canadian dollars for us back then, which if we just plonk that into 40 CAD inflation calculator,
$64.
Yeah, so they were freaking expensive.
64 USD.
Yeah.
To be clear.
So that was like, 85 Canadian dollars. Like, I don't think I knew a single person who had a full complement of controllers for their console. If it was like a 4-controller console. Like, I even had a friend
Or you had, like, super janky ones.
Yeah. Like, horrible $20 Little Brother controllers, like 20 Canadian dollars. Yeah, exactly.
Specials with, like, 4 different switches on it. None of them worked, and it, like, was the worst thing you'd ever used.
Like, that's the whole origin of, like, the Little Brother controller memes, is that the console, like, the N64 was only $200. But by the time you kitted it out with a bunch of controllers, it was like over 300 or whatever. Like it increased the price so much. And it's just, it's always been the case. Like the Wii was like that too. The Wii was so cheap, but by the time you actually got a whole bunch of Wiimotes and nunchucks and like got all the accessories so that everyone in your family could bowl without passing the remote around, or so you could have two people boxing or whatever, it was freaking expensive. So that's just kind of always been a thing.
Yep.
I wonder if, so the sweatiness, sheer volume, like sheer popularity of gaming as a hobby, that's probably, I guess that, you know what, maybe part of it too is coming back to the difference in demographic. Maybe now that people have the knowledge to understand what's wrong with them and the skill to fix it, the conversation is much bigger and it's more extended. Like when you were a kid, your joystick was worn out and you were like, well, it's worn out. But now you might go online and watch a YouTube video.
Taking it apart, yeah.
And watch them explain to you how, Nintendo or Microsoft or Sony saved 14 cents on this part and that's why it fails all the time. And, that sucks. And so now you have all that context for it, whereas before it was just like, well, my toy is broken and that, that blows obviously, but I could like still play the game good enough. So I think there's a number of things. Yeah, Magnetic Flux says the rise of subreddits. The rise of social media in general, and the perception that, if yours isn't like the best, if you don't pick the best one, then you've like screwed up, or like you're missing out or whatever. I think, social media is probably a huge part of just people generally being upset about stuff as well. But that's a much larger issue than just game controllers, I think. Anyway, it's really cool that for Xbox controllers, you can write a value to it that tells it where its new centered spot is. And it's not going to stay there. It's going to continue to drift. It's going to continue to wear out. But at least you can reapply this over time.
Yeah.
I plan to do this on my Xbox 360 controllers like right away. I'm very excited about that because I've still got my first party dongle and I've got a whole whack of them. And what's really nice is that because if I recall correctly, they don't use X input yet. Xbox 360 controller, X input or D input. I think they still use D input. Oh no, it's built natively for X input. Okay, I don't know why it is then, because I've had pretty good luck running Xbox One and then to get past the controller limit, going to Xbox 360 controllers. They can be used in D input. Oh, okay, interesting. That's according to AI Overview though, so who knows? I'd probably have to look into it a little bit more. Maybe the issue I was trying to overcome before was just reaching the maximum of my connected dongles. Either way, it gets me another 4 wireless controllers without having to go buy another dongle now because I already have the controllers and I already have the dongle. Hey, did you see the Blue Origin explosion?
Yeah, I've been out, so I don't have a lot of details about it, but I got messaged about it. That's actually like...
It's pretty
From
bad.
the extremely little I know right now, that's going to set things back.
Yeah.
It's
from
like not good.
I haven't done a ton of reading on it, but from what I understand, it's not so much that the rocket exploded. That happens sometimes.
So, yeah.
But the launch pad, like launch facility, or like one of the towers or something, it was like a multi-year project, and this could even set back like Artemis now, and like it's a real downer.
That's what I meant by it's going to set things back, was Artemis, not Blue Origin so much. I am not, I want them to do well, but I don't care so much about the individual companies involved. I just want the mission to move forward, and this is likely to set the mission back, so that upsets me. Yeah, Wiley Giraffe said, when this happened to SpaceX, it was 4 months for the rocket, 1 year for the pad.
Yikes.
Yeah, so this could be real bad. I need to look more into it and stuff. Again, I've been away. Dude, I forged a knife. You want to see it?
Yeah, of course.
Can I show it? Here, hold on one sec.
I think it's legal for you to show it, yeah. This guy, can I show it?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's see this.
Hold on.
So you did this in Japan?
I did this in Japan. So
Hold on, I'm just curious. Why would you go all the way to Japan and not make an authentic one?
What do you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that took me so long. I was like, what? I don't even understand it. Like, absolutely is. So I was looking up places to do this, and there's like some place in Tokyo, which like I'm sure it's great, but it's incredibly expensive. And I found a place way out there that was a lot more affordable, and apparently they like just started doing this. We were like one of their first customers.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was just actually an amazing experience. You spend 3 hours. I think the group size is maximum of 2. So it was just my brother and I in the whole shop. Okay. And there was like other people just working in there. Like it's an actual shop where they make stuff. But they had like, I'd say 1.5 people working with us. So they had one person who was with us the whole time, and then another guy that would step in every once in a while when things are needed. And we got to do a lot of it. And then they would step in and like touch things up a little bit if we screwed something up. But like, you know, we put it in the furnace. We checked when the temperature was correct with like a magnet and all this kind of stuff, because when it gets too hot, it demagnetizes. And then we took it out and dunked it in the water and did all that kind of stuff. And like we did the pattern hammering onto the metal, and we did a lot of the actual sharpening and stuff. It was like really, really awesome. I don't know how well this is going to show on camera, but
what? Okay, that's so cool. Damn, son.
That's the handle.
And what did you
so
like?
I hammered that pattern into it.
Yeah.
And then you can see the tip at the end.
Yeah.
So that angle was done by me on a grinder.
That's cool.
And then this bottom was also like Richard's. He did.
They
a
have
totally
that app in
different
Japan?
style. Oh my god.
I just wasn't sure that they did. There's no judgment.
I'm wielding a knife. You can't make me laugh. But like even the top here had like a slight curve to it, but I decided to have mine be like very, very angular.
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
Richard's is more of a traditional chef knife where it has like the gradual curve the whole way up and everything.
Yeah.
So our knives actually look totally different. You can see the pattern that I hammered in is like these the hammer. The hammer that I was using looked like it had almost like bamboo shoots on it. So the pattern was like kind of random angled lines.
Cool.
And that's what I got out of it. This is the last side that I hammered, which is why I showed it to you, because I think it looks the coolest.
Right.
The other side is on the anvil, so I still like the pattern, but it loses some of the detail
cool.
because you're literally like smashing it into
If
the
you
anvil.
hadn't shown,
you can see,
if you didn't show
I
me the
screw
other
up.
side and then tell me you liked the other side better, then I wouldn't have even clocked it. Like
Yeah.
they're both fine.
I
think
also
this.
screwed up a little bit on this one, where you can see I hammered a little bit too low on the blade.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But that's not actually like a huge deal, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is just one of those things where you see all the flaws of the thing you made, whereas like I wouldn't have even.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't have even noticed that that's an error because I don't know that.
Yeah, and it's got a little bit of oil on it right now if you're seeing some streaks and stuff. But that's the stamp logo of their shop. It's hard to see.
Sick.
And then I did initials on the other side.
That's sick.
But yeah, this was like an amazing process. 3 hours with the guys.
If you don't mind me
really, really
asking,
cool.
like, how much did the whole experience cost? Because I'm willing to. Things can be so expensive or so reasonably priced in Japan that on either end of it doesn't make any sense. And so, and like knives can be so expensive to buy, like a nice knife, that I'm kind of wondering, like, is it affordable to just make your own versus buying like a fancy knife or whatever? I just want some context.
I was looking in their shop, and it seemed fairly similarly priced to make your own versus buying one, like buying one online and getting it shipped. which I thought was pretty interesting.
Okay. Cool.
I also did find that this place was fairly dramatically cheaper than the one that's in Tokyo. And as far as I can tell, well, there's like a few of them, but I found one random one in Tokyo. And as far as I can tell, this one is like more hands-on.
Yeah.
Which might be good. Like, it was good for me. That's what I wanted. But as I pointed out, like, there was the part where I hammered a little bit too low on the knife. So, like, you're going to have a higher chance of imperfections because they let you do more things.
Yeah, but they're your imperfections.
But that, I think it's sick. Yeah, I have no problem with that at all. And they will step in and try to help with stuff. Like, there was, I don't remember what it was. There was my grind, because again, I tried to make mine super angular. So I tried to get rid of some of the curvature of it.
Yeah.
And my grind on the side that we were going to sharpen was like a little bit bowed. And I had a bit of a hard time seeing it. But the main knife master dude of the shop could see it and was like, oh, I'll fix, and ran over and like grinded a little bit and made it just like a little bit better. But I did 90% of that grind. He brought it the last little bit that I'm not going to be able to see. So like there's that little bit of perfection added on top, which makes it just really awesome. People are asking for the name of it.
Do you want to just drop a link to Dan and then he can huck it in the chat?
Yeah, I'll try to look it up really quick. It's like Sanjo Dojo something. Sanjo Dojo Blacksmith.
Cool.
Yeah, this looks right. Kaji Dojo. Yeah. These guys.
Very cool.
I think I paid for it like a while ago because I pre-ordered it or whatever. I think it was like 200 and something, which is not cheap, but
no, but like
the
for what
quality
it is,
of knife, having 3 hours in there with a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the costing felt pretty good to me. Comparative experiences at a lot of other places I've been, like when on destination vacationing and stuff, it's pretty well priced, especially because you come out of it with like a knife that uses very high-end materials.
Right.
Like it's actually like, I mean, it's not a by it's not cheap. I mean, $200 is a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
For what you get, I actually think it is quite cheap.
Well, there's a huge difference between a small amount of money and a good
like,
deal.
Value.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it was a small amount of money.
I mean, I've talked extensively on the show about how people will call something overpriced. But people use overpriced as one of those words like scam that has just kind of lost its true definition, and it's actually really destructive to clear communication that we are using these words wrong, because overpriced does not mean a high number of dollar coins. It means that it is a bad value.
Yeah, I definitely do not think it's overpriced. I actually almost wonder if it's like underpriced, considering what we got out of it. But I mean, I'm gonna assume his permission and show you my brother's knife too, because it's like amazing.
At like $65 an hour for any kind of like workshop thing,
dude.
I wouldn't have even assumed that includes the materials. Like I think Yvonne and I
were talking about this when we were leaving. And again, I might have got the price wrong. It's been quite a while since I booked it, but Rich and I were talking about this when we were leaving, and we were like, dude, the entire time we were there, we were using consumables.
Yeah.
There's the fuel for the furnace. Yeah. There's the wheels for the grinders. There's the electricity for everything. We start off by taking a hammer, which is going to have wear and tear, and just bashing it into the metal. There's the metal. There's the handle. Yeah. They source handles from like a local wood making whatever.
Like I think Yvonne and I paid more than $65 an hour to do that jewelry making thing that we made. I showed you those earrings that we made. We each made an earring. And they were supposed to match, but they ended up being a little different because we each made them, which is maybe the fun of it. But I think we paid more than $65 an hour each. Our group was like 10 or 12 people. We had to pay for materials on top of that. So like, honestly, this seems extremely reasonable. Yeah, his looks great.
Yeah, and you can tell, like, we both started with the same blade blank.
Yeah.
But the shape is completely different because we both did a different grind on it.
Cool.
He also chose a different pattern. I told you mine was like, it almost looked like bamboo coming out. His was more like almost bricks. So you can see
Oh, yeah. No, I see it. I got
came
it.
out looking differently.
Very cool.
This isn't the perfect lighting to see it in. I'll say I think they look pretty cool here. They look a lot cooler in person. And you learned how to like set a grind, and then also go into stone sharpening. So we sharpened it from 0, like it had a big thickness to the actual metal.
Yeah, thick.
And then you sharpen it down to the point where you could actually bring it to stones and stuff, and you do that with big grinding wheels. And it's very hands-on. Like they give you this huge apron and goggles because you have to lean over this grinding wheel with like water flying over the place and sharpen it on there. It's like it was really cool. It was a really fantastic experience. I would actually highly recommend it if you happen to find yourself in Japan. It's on the, it's like coast to coast across from where Tokyo is, but you can take a bullet train. It gets you there in like an hour and a half. So you just fly across. But yeah, they were wonderful. And yeah, roughly 2 hours on the bullet train. I think we jumped on the bullet train a little bit further out from Tokyo, which is why it was an hour and a half. Yeah, so somebody just priced it out. Apparently it's 216 Canadian. 216 Canadian for that is insanely cheap. Like I would have thought that would have just been the time in the shop, and that would have been pretty cheap, let alone the materials and everything for the knife. And again, there was knives that they were selling in their shop that, you know, they're probably nicer than what Rich and I did. But still, it's the same materials and stuff that were like just as expensive. So I don't know. Check them out if you're in town.
And check out our sponsor. Dan, do you want to? What's the thing supposed to be? Is this where we make Razer not angry with us anymore?
Yeah, this is the real stuff.
Okay, all right.
Let me get back in here.
There we go.
Running on the 18.
The Razer Blade is built to get you desktop performance, but in a 16-inch slim laptop. Inside that one machine, you're getting an Nvidia RTX 50 series laptop GPU, as well as an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor 386H, which is a 33% bump over the previous Blade 16. The display is also brighter, with a QHD Plus 240Hz OLED display with VESA Display HDR True Black 1000 certification. And since you're going to want to do some gaming on the go, Razer has also significantly improved the battery life over the previous models. Yeah, going Core Ultra Series 3 is going to be a huge part of that. Each machine comes with the fastest available RAM, up to 64 gigs of LPDDR5 9600 megahertz. And as we learned tonight, they also have Ethernet on board. So if for whatever reason your Wi-Fi is flaky wherever you are, hey, you can always count on a good old-fashioned copper wire. We had labs run some tests on the Blade 16 and found it to get over 10 hours on a single charge, noting that for a small form factor gaming laptop, it has pretty close to the highest possible total graphics power for a laptop 5090. So check it out at the link down below, or head on over to Short Circuit to see Elijah unbox one after the show. Oh, very cool. All right. Floatplane announcement. We have something for every type of viewer this week on Floatplane. For the OGs, we had a very special guest here a few weeks ago. Can you guess who it is? Luke, do you even know about this?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
The one, the only,
no.
Mr. Brandon Lee came into the studio. What
are you guys doing?
It was just kind of a serendipitous thing. I had HP, of all people, just like an agency for HP. No one I even knew or anything. And clearly they didn't do any research on my channel because they offered to send me a film scanner. Like for film negatives.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you even talking about? But then I was like, okay, that seems kind of cool. That's an area of tech and there aren't many of these yet or anymore, but that's an area of tech we've never touched on Linus Tech Tips. Hey, is this a good one? Sure. Send it over. And then I was sitting thinking like, okay, what am I going to do with this thing? Like, I don't know anything about film photography. I don't know anything about film scanners. I have no purpose for any of this in my life. You know what? I know someone who does. So I reached out to Brandon. I was like, hey, do you want to like do a collab? Do you want to come in and just like, you know, shoot a little bit of film, and we'll try out a couple different film scanning methods. I've had preservation of old media on the mind a lot. We did that VHS backup video with Mark Rathgaber a little while ago, where I had that old VHS that I'd never actually watched from when I was a teenager, and we were able to digitize that. And then more recently, we collaborated with Reboot. What's up?
You're good.
Oh, we're back.
You're here. Cool. You never left. More recently, we collaborated with Reboot Rewind to capture the original master tapes from that entire show. To be clear, we didn't actually do that much. We mostly financially contributed, but it was something that I was really happy to be a part of. And then, so with just all of that on my mind, I saw this like film scanner thing, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be really cool. So Brandon came in, and we played around with it together. We had a lot of fun. There's a very embarrassing picture of me involved that up until scanning it with this film scanner had only ever existed as a little crappy negative that my aunt had hidden away in a basket somewhere. So that's closer to the end of the video, and it's up early on Floatplane. It'll go up probably sometime this weekend. So go check it out. Oh, wow. That's going to be released 8 whole days early. Apparently it's scheduled for a little over a week from now. Oh, that makes sense because Computex content's coming up. And then we've got something for chat. The Gen Zers, the Sigmas, the Triple T enthusiasts. Elijah showcased how much has changed from his AMD Ultimate upgrade and his Paint upgrade in tech upgrades. Where are they now? So here's where it was. Here's where it is now. His rack has grown a lot. People are people are enjoying this one as well. Very cool. So that's already up. We got that going. What else we got going on this week? Finally, for the WAN viewers, it's that monthly installment of Why is WAN Late? It's episode 23. Crazy to think this has been going on for 2 whole years. It's also crazy that neither one of us has made WAN late for an entire month, except for one person. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, I get
It's me.
No, it's not you. I think we all know who it was. Anyway, no matter what kind of LTT viewer you are, there's something for you at lmg.gg/fpwan. Dan, if you want to throw that in the chat.
Sure.
Now's a great time to join Floatplane.
Sammy also gave me some bad news before the show.
That he's not good at hockey? I didn't notice.
Because you apparently lost, I think, or you lost ages ago. He forgot to liquefy some food.
Oh, like I lost Why is WAN late?
Yeah.
You mean?
So I forgot your punishment.
Oh, I see.
So it might happen next week.
Oh. Well, probably not next week because I'll be in Taipei next week.
And you know who'll be in the room with you?
Oh, I see. Interesting.
With access to fish balls.
I don't think fish balls were involved.
Yet.
No, I'm pretty sure fish balls are not involved.
Just other ones.
All right. Well, we'll see how that goes. In other news, YouTube is introducing auto detection of AI-generated videos. YouTube announced this week that it will start automatically detecting and labeling AI-generated content on the platform, and it's also making those labels more visible on both long-form videos and shorts. To be clear, AI disclosure labels have existed on YouTube since 2024, but up until now, they only appeared when a creator voluntarily disclosed that they had used AI in their creation.
Which, very rarely happened.
Yeah, definitely a problem. Going forward, creators are still expected to disclose their own AI use, but if they don't, and YouTube's new internal systems detect what the company calls a significant photorealistic AI use, YouTube will apply the label on its own. On long-form videos, the AI label will now appear directly below the video player and above the description, instead of inside the expanded description box where it used to live. And on Shorts, the label will show up as an overlay on the vertical video itself. YouTube's creator liaison said that the goal is context at a glance, i.e., if a video looks real but was made with AI, they want viewers to know immediately. He also said that AI labels alone do not affect how videos are recommended or whether they can earn money, and that the change is purely about giving viewers the right information at the right time. If a creator believes that their video was labeled incorrectly, because you know this is going to be incoming, they can challenge the disclosure status in YouTube Studio. However, they won't be able to change it in two cases. If the video was made using YouTube's own AI tools like Veo or DreamScreen, or if the file contains C2PA metadata indicating that it was fully AI generated. On its support page, Google also warned that creators who consistently choose not to disclose AI use could be subject to penalties, content removal, or even a monetization ban. Discussion question: do you think this will be effective in curbing the prevalence of AI slop on YouTube? Curbing maybe, killing no, is sort of my
It definitely won't kill it.
forwards.
I don't even know if it'll curb it, because as much as you can label things, I've seen some genuinely incredibly obvious AI stuff. And like I also think that my accuracy has been going down as AI generation has gotten better,
Oh yeah, me
which
too.
is an uncomfortable thing to accept, but
Like
it's
we have to
absolutely
be,
true.
if we're being honest, I think
Yep.
the trajectory.
I used to bat 100. I was batting 100 for a long time, and I felt like I just like had it, and I was fine. I was going to be good, and then it started slipping, and it started slipping pretty significantly.
So is that because you're becoming a boomer, or because the AI is getting better?
Maybe a little bit of both. But I've noticed some like really painfully obvious stuff where people in the comments are taking it very seriously, and I think if it's labeled AI, honestly, a lot of people just aren't going to read. That being said, I still think this is a huge W from YouTube, and I appreciate them doing it, because as long as you arm the people that will read, and they can point it out in the comments, and they can help make it obvious,
That's
it's
better than what we had before.
massive.
And
it's huge.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I am surprised. YouTube, they do have some pretty good W's, but
Yeah, this is a
overlaying
big
it,
one.
overlaying it on a short, pretty impressive. I'm surprised they did that, because like Shorts is one of the key places where AI slop proliferates, completely unchallenged, and YouTube has gone to great lengths to simplify the interface and keep it as just endlessly swipeable as possible. Like you have to fight with it to find out when a short was uploaded. I forget. You have to like click there and then open up a thing there, and then like to actually get to text information rather than just mindlessly scrolling from one short to the next. It takes effort. So for them to take something that up until now has been buried in, the expanded description on long form and overlay it on top of the video, I'm actually like,
That's super cool.
like clap,
Genuinely
like
super cool.
good job YouTube. If everyone took the responsibility around this as seriously as YouTube, the world would be a better place. By how much? Hard to say. I mean, it depends how good their detection is. But by more than zero.
I feel like they're gonna try. I feel like they will always be okay with AI content being on the platform, but they want it properly labeled. I think that is actually true.
I think so too.
And if that's true, I'm totally cool with that approach, to be completely honest. If it is blatantly obvious to everyone if something is AI generated and they still want to consume it, I mean, sure. Maybe there's stuff that's good and you just want it. And
Maybe you just really like watching kittens play ice hockey. Like, it's not like there's another way to do it cost effectively. So
yeah. So like whatever, that's okay. I just want it to be very, very obvious. It isn't obvious to boomers, right? Which is why it'll be labeled.
yeah.
And then if they take the time to read it, then it'll be obvious, and that's fine. You can't. There's I'm happy they're doing that overlay thing with shorts. You can
Yeah.
only be so aggressive about it before it's just incredibly annoying. So there's a bit of a give take on how much they push it, and it feels right now that they're doing it in an appropriate amount based on this. But we'll see. Some people in chat, I think, thought by labeling we meant like metadata, which I do not think is the case here.
No.
They're just actually labeling it like so it's human readable when you load the content. Yeah.
Contra Killa says, do you think that the public backlash towards AI is being noticed by advertisers? I think very selectively, yes. People got pretty mad about that Coke commercial. And there's been sort of a couple instances of that where enough momentum has built around something that, you know, the company kind of went, oh, I guess we won't do that for now. But realistically, this is a frog boiling situation, and people have only a finite amount of outrage to give in any given moment. And it's one of those things that you know, Luke and I will be talking about something on WAN Show, and we're like very upset about it. And you know, to quote that South Park episode with Bono in it, you know, think of the starving children. It's like, how can you guys be mad about this like tech thing when there's children starving, or when there's like this going on, or there's that? Why are you not mentioning every single thing that's wrong in the world? And it's like, because we don't actually have infinitely broad and infinitely deep attention to give to every possible subject. And I'm sorry that in this exact moment, you know, the concern that I'm talking about does not align with the concern that is, you know, most at the surface for you. But what happens over time is we have this finite amount of care energy to give about things, and at some point we reach sort of a numbness, and I think that AI is going to be one of those things. I think there's going to be people for whom that is their life's mission, that is their cause. And you know what? Given what has happened in the creation of these LLMs and the mass theft and everything, I think that's a perfectly cromulent life's cause. But the vast majority of people, which, coming back to the context of what I'm talking about, advertisers, right? They're not going after the activists who are against it. And no fur coat advertiser is trying to target members of PETA. That's just not how it works. But in terms of the broad market, are they worried about this backlash? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The backlash does seem to be growing. You know, like certain cohorts.
Is the backlash turning into spending changes? Literally the only thing that matters. Luke asking
the big important question. Did you stop buying Coca-Cola products?
Were you sipping a Coke while complaining about the Coke commercial?
Well, then
they're
not going to learn anything.
Don't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not to say that you shouldn't still, you know, raise your voice about things that, you know, you feel are wrong or whatever, even if you are totally addicted to Coca-Cola and you're just still going to keep drinking it. But it just does mean that their behavior is never going to change. So you just kind of have to be at peace with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of things that people should never be at peace with, cities are covering flock cameras with trash bags. So, first of all, the obligatory flock. Dayton, Ohio, apparently is on board with that message. And they've started putting black trash bags over their flock automated license plate reader cameras because city officials say they aren't sure whether the cameras are still active, and they don't even know whether they're allowed to take them down under their contract with Flock. Joe Parlett, the deputy city manager, said at a city commission meeting last week that the Dayton Police Department agreed to work with Public Works to bag the cameras as a stopgap measure until they can be removed entirely. This seems pretty based, but let's go on. Dayton has 72 Flock cameras around the city, and an audit found that they were involved in what was described as egregious data sharing violations, including 7,100 logged searches done for immigration-related reasons. The mess in Dayton started last October when the city learned that its Flock camera data was being passed to the Department of Homeland Security and ICE through Flock's national camera network. The city says it didn't intend for that to happen and blamed a specific officer who forgot to flip a toggle that would have blocked the sharing. This is not the first city to go the trash bag route. Late last year, Evanston, Illinois covered its 19 Flock cameras with garbage bags too. Evanston had terminated its Flock contract back in August, but then claimed that Flock came back and reinstalled the cameras without permission, which got Flock a cease and desist letter from the city. An Evanston spokesperson told 404 Media that the cameras are owned by Flock and had to be removed by Flock, so while they were waiting for the removal, they covered them. This same pattern is showing up in other places. The mayor of Menominee, Wisconsin, recently said that Flock cameras in the city have been activated without city council approval. Residents in Boulder, Colorado have filed a lawsuit challenging the use of the cameras. A Flock spokesperson told 404 Media that of course any city can turn off its cameras if it no longer wants to use them, but added that each contract is negotiated with the city attorney beforehand and that legal conditions may prevent a city from voiding the contract without grounds to do so. So now hold on a gosh darn second here.
Citizens of the city could take a more permanent route with like a bat or a sledgehammer.
We're not endorsing that.
Or a stick with a hook on it.
We're just making an observation. It's an objective fact what you just said.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. We talked before about how the only way to send a message to corporations is in ways that affect them monetarily. That sounds like it would be very expensive for Flock.
That is true. It's also like the whole, like, if buying isn't owning thing.
Right, yeah.
It's like, if I don't want it anymore, I should also be able to destroy it.
Right, yeah. I mean, that makes sense
to me.
Makes sense to me. I mean, those rules apparently don't apply to me. We had some people very upset that we took some plants out of the backyard of the tech house. That was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like,
Some
okay.
plants?
Yeah.
Didn't one of them just like go to Alex D?
I mean, not the way I took it out.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a very mature plant. There was no way that was going to happen. We would have had to dig a hole like freaking 10 feet around to capture all the roots of it. That wasn't going to be a thing. But yeah, no, we're remodeling the backyard and it's okay. People can calm down.
Well, I think it's more cool to destroy some Flock cameras or to redistribute the materials used in the Flock camera to a recycling plant than it is to something plants. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, man, Flock. They just they can't ever be in the news for anything good, hey? Like, for something that's supposedly for safety, you'd think more often we'd hear about all the people who are being made more safe by it.
Yeah, I like this. Willing Spy said, "Time to go clubbing?" ? And it's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, you could go out for a night of clubbing.
Well, there's all kinds of
sense.
different clubbing. There's, there's going to a bar, there's seal clubbing, there's Flock clubbing, just, whatever's culturally relevant where you're from.
Yeah, that makes sense. Rapid, unscheduled deconstructions. I like that.
Hey, I've got some other fun news. Your Blu-ray drive can now rip GameCube, Wii, and Xbox games. OmniDrive, a custom firmware for Blu-ray drives that use the MediaTek MT1959 chipset, now lets you rip the aforementioned GameCube, Wii, and Xbox games and Xbox 360 and Dreamcast games straight to your PC. Previously, backing up games from consoles with proprietary disc formats required a modded console or specialized hardware. Now, it's that simple. The firmware did come out of beta in February, but only now is getting wider attention. It is worth noting that PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series and Wii U discs can technically be read too, but the content on those ones stays encrypted. Compatible drives are mostly from LG and Asus, and the Disk Preservation Project wiki has a full list if that's something that interests you. Just wanted to kind of flag this for you guys. Our discussion question is, with retro console hardware failing faster every year. Is community-built preservation tooling like this the only realistic way that these games survive? And I think that answer is highly dependent on the license holders for that media. A lot of it has been made available on like virtual console type platforms. A lot of it hasn't. And and sometimes that's not even because nobody wants to. Like, wasn't it GoldenEye that was or is stuck in some kind of horrible who owns the license hell for the longest time?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not sure.
GoldenEye.
There's a lot of weird stuff with licensing. Like the license for Spider-Man is like shared. Like I think it's like Marvel is Disney or whatever, but Spider-Man is Sony or something. I don't know. It's all strange.
Yeah, I found, unfortunately, a deleted post called GoldenEye 007, the accidental masterpiece trapped in licensing limbo. Yeah, I think I did not imagine that. Rare devs talk about the nearly completed GoldenEye 007 remake. Oh, tell all, including the reason it was canceled. All right, very cool. So there's an article over on Ars Technica, but I don't know if the reason that it was canceled was to do with licensing this time. I do know that there's been some challenges. Leaks, original studio Rare, before anyone tried to... Okay. What else we got this week?
We got to get cooking. I got to get out of here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Time to talk about it.
Rapid fire some stuff.
Valve has raised Steam Deck prices by anywhere from 43 to 46%. Update, it sold out already. The Steam Deck OLED 512 has been raised to $789 while the 1 terabyte variant has increased to $949, a $240 and $300 hike respectively. Valve notes in a Steam hardware community post that the Steam Deck itself has not changed, and they say, the new prices reflect the current state of component costs and other global logistical challenges across the industry as a whole.
So fuel increases for shipping, component costs, insanity.
It sold out in less than 24 hours after its restock. We don't know if that actually means that there were a lot of them, but we do know that it is not in stock at the official source, so of course, scalpers are running rampant. Tim Sweeney sarcastically tweeted that suggested that Valve consumers are paying for Gaben's mega yachts. I think that's honestly a bit of a disingenuous take. I do see how a company as profitable as Valve could be vilified anytime they adjust pricing upward on anything.
I think their 30% take on the store is too high. I've thought that kind of forever, but
I
this
agree.
actually feels like a realistic jump to me.
However, business units have to maintain their own independent profitability. And if Valve, which according to Valve is how they want to treat it, if Valve wants their hardware unit to be a separately profitable, independent-ish endeavor that is justified of its own accord and doesn't just suck at the teat of their software margins forever, then I can understand why they can't just sell these things at a loss. However, I can also see why people are flipping outraged, because the Steam Deck was like one of the few things that had remained a pretty darn good value, even after the discontinuation of the more entry-level options.
And it was Tim Sweeney that said that yacht thing, right?
Yeah.
According to Forbes, as of May 2022, he had a net worth of $7.6 billion. Bloomberg is estimating since then it's at $9.6 billion. He could buy a few yachts, I think.
I wouldn't believe an estimate on Forbes, just throwing that out there. I think I saw an estimate of like top influencer net worths on Forbes or something like that.
I keep forgetting that Forbes is like junk now.
Yeah, Forbes is slop now, so you just ignore it.
Yeah, I read Forbes and was like, oh, they must have like interviewed him or something.
With that said, I mean, he clearly could afford a yacht if he really felt like it. Like, he's definitely in the yacht threshold of personal wealth.
Right. Well, my bad. I got to remember to not quote them.
Yeah.
Man, I thought I was being a good boy. I didn't even look at the AI summary.
Yeah, I would just...
I scrolled past.
Like Forbes, I remember contacting a writer from there once because I had read about some influencers, some of whom I knew, like some of the people I actually knew. Not that I knew their exact net worth, but I have a pretty good understanding of their business and stuff. And so I was just like, hey, where'd these numbers come from? Like, could I get some sort of clarity on the methodology by which you came to these conclusions? Because some of these don't really make any sense to me as someone who's been in this industry for most of my adult life, and they just like completely didn't respond to me. I'm like, okay, neat.
Yeah.
So source, I made it up. Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably a lot though. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm happy about it. I'm just not surprised. The fact that they held on to the price that they had for so long is more of the surprising part to me. Fuel prices are insane. Like I'm in Japan right now. This is a personal trip. I paid for this flight. And I booked it a long time ago, and I'm really happy about that because I've looked at flight costs to places like this recently, and it's like, holy crap. Fuel in general is going crazy. Who knows if the Strait's going to open anytime soon.
There's news on that. Apparently, the Strait is open now.
I mean, that's been said before.
Hold on, maybe not. Yeah, okay, never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, they've said it multiple times and then blown up stuff. Yeah, so... I don't know, memory costs going up. I have no idea, but I'm sure the like SoC in there went up in cost. Just moving everything around went up in cost, etc. That's going to be reflected onto the price of the product.
I'm so bummed about what this means for Steam Machine. Steam Machine is going
to be rough.
It's going to end up not being at all what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be the PC console, and it's going to end up being a fucking Steam Machine, just like it was last time. Like, no, not quite as bad as it was last time. The original Steam Machine, for those of you who don't remember, like 10 years ago, Valve had Steam Machines. This is Steam Machine resurrected this time. Steam Machines were built with partners like Alienware, and they were just small form factor computers that ran an older version of SteamOS. Was it based on Debian? I can't remember. It's based on something.
No memory. I don't know.
Yeah, so they ran an older version of SteamOS, and they sucked because the value was just terrible. They were like over $1,000 for some mid-tier freaking hardware. Is that sounding familiar now? And that's I feel like that's what we're going to end up with here. Because even though, like, we had that good news with respect to RAM availability, or not availability, but pricing earlier in the show, that CXMT is building relatively affordably, I assume, DDR5 memory that can be used in desktop systems. That's not going to help with the kind of like volume contracts that someone like a Valve is going to have to sign in order to get enough allocation to build something like Steam Machine. That's like Corsair buying some modules to make some sticks in China. That's not, I don't think that's gonna be a needle mover for a volume purchaser like Valve. And then I'm also bummed about like what all of this means for Steam Frame. Like, I should have my Steam Frame already. I should be gaming on my Steam Frame like every night right now. I'm so stoked for the Steam Frame, and RAM is just it's fucking everything up, basically.
Yeah.
Absolute
Very
downer.
frustrating.
And you know what is one of the most frustrating things about it, Luke?
What?
Is that Optane was too early. It was, I've said it before, 3D Crosspoint, the Micron Intel joint endeavor to build the layer that was supposed to exist between DRAM and high-speed SSD NAND storage. It just came a little bit too early, and then the final nail in its coffin was a collapse of memory pricing that made Optane not make any sense. Dude, if Optane was firing today, dude, okay, I'm going to talk about this.
Wendell is so happy right now.
Redditor
Sitting on all his Optane drives.
Redditor AP Frisco used 6 second-hand Intel Optane persistent memory DIMMs, so 768 gigs total, in a Xeon workstation to run a 1 trillion parameter Kimi K2.5 model locally at roughly 4 tokens per second. The Optane DIMMs were set in memory mode with DDR4 used as a cache. Optane has much lower latency than NVMe, but still approximately 2 to 3 times higher than DRAM. Intel's discontinued memory, so this is from my notes, memory format was designed to bridge the performance and cost gap between very fast but expensive DRAM and much slower, cheaper SSDs. Optane sits in the middle, offering larger, cheaper, byte-addressable memory that is faster than SSDs but slower than DRAM and, very importantly, is persistent. They ran a hybrid CPU-GPU inference workflow, with most of the model staying in the Optane/CPU memory, while critical tensors were streamed into a 12-gig RTX 3060 for acceleration using Llama.cpp's memory override. All of this indicates that there is a tier of memory between DRAM and SSDs that could be especially useful for large language models. Oh, this is funny.
Dan's pointing out that it was only 4 tokens per second, but they don't really specify what the compute was, though.
But
right?
yeah, it was very limited compute. So the important part is that it's fitting in, not storage.
And it's 6 drives and they're like $20. That's like crazy.
Yeah.
A trillion parameters at 4 tokens per second is.
But the 4 tokens per second part, like I bet you could be a lot faster. They don't even mention the compute. Like I think that's.
Yeah.
They said single GPU and they didn't specify what one.
Linus comment, rest in peace Optane, you were too great and too early. That's what when someone proposed this topic, that was what I put in my notes. Apparently it made it into the doc this time. Oh man, I was so excited about Optane, and like it's like next time someone asks me, okay, Dan, next time someone sends a comm or something and it's like, what was your like favorite tech that was canceled or unappreciated for its time? It's got to be Optane. It's got to be Optane. It was like, man, there were like PCIe Gen 3 Optane drives that still absolutely blew the doors off of like Gen 4 or even Gen 5 SSDs in terms of their real world performance, not in terms of how fast they can run a file copy, because that was never the point. The point was always the latency. It was always the IOPS. And freaking AI is like a perfect use case for it. It's like we're trying to find the answer to like how do we run these gigantic models without putting them out to much, much slower storage. Optane, cached Optane, man. I'm
just having a look through what we have in storage.
6,
7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 380 times 15. 5.7 terabytes?
We have, sorry?
5.7 terabytes. We got like 30.
Oh, wow.
30, 50. No, 37.
We could throw this at Nick in the lab and let him have some fun.
I mean, yeah, I think we have a whole server.
We could set up a pretty crazy local model with that.
There's a 1.6 terabyte one signed out to you.
Yeah, that's my boot drive.
Okay, well, we'll have Alex collect that, I guess.
Nope.
Which computer? You find it. You can have it.
I treated myself to an eBay special as my personal farewell to Optane. I was actually planning to do a video about it. Just like the video was going to be called, maybe I should still do it. the best drive was made 5 years ago or however long ago it was. It's like it's really old now, but it's like still the best drive on the market as far as I can tell in terms of like latency and IOPS.
Yeah, so even without that, we've got about 6 terabytes of Optane on site.
How many of the DIMMs do we have? Because we had a whole server. We did a whole video about it. It was like we lost this server this server was lost in our warehouse for years or something like that. I think it was called.
These are all NVMe. PCI 3?
Yeah, no, they would be.
It would be searching wrong.
Yeah, that server might just be inventoried as one thing, or we may have ultimately sent it back. I don't know exactly what happened with it.
I've got an Intel server system 1U rack mount. Is that it?
No, it wasn't a 1U. I don't. Was it a 1U? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Maybe it is. Maybe that's it. How much RAM does that say it has? Because I think we just combined
12 by 32.
12 by 32.
12 by 512 Optane DC persistent.
That's the one. So that has another 6 terabytes of Optane in it. Yeah. Should we throw that at the lab? Put like a big fat GPU in there and see what they can do with it? Like they've wanted to do some AI stuff.
We have 12 terabytes of Optane.
This could be really fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
We should unironically. I'm gonna.
It's in storage. It's not even checked out. You can just take it.
It's like ducks at the park.
You beat me to it. You're very quick. You've been doing this for a while. I have 452 Optane drives. Cool. That's going to be sick.
Yeah. All right. Anywho, rest in peace, Optane. I love you, Optane. I wish you could come back, Optane, but it's never going to happen. Like, I forget how the whole thing collapsed, but like Micron sold their share in the joint venture and then Intel bailed on it and blah, blah, blah. And then now you can get, you can still get those little caching drives, Optane 32 gig for like pennies on the dollar. Look at this. You can get these for like $40. It's a little M.2. I think it's, PCIe 3.0, and it might even only be 2 lanes. I can't quite recall right now. No, that looks like a by 4 interface. So, shut up. So yeah, $40 for these. Actually, I was thinking of making a video about these too, because storage is so stupid expensive. So using one of these cached on a hard drive, I think the first party tool is like deprecated now or something, but there are third-party tools that you can use for caching. So a relatively small cache is shockingly effective, even on a relatively large mechanical hard drive. And like hybrid storage and caching solutions is something that I was very bullish on, like 5 to 8 years ago, and then just kind of never materialized. But maybe we just never had the right incentive to use it. And I guess the answer was AI all along. Oh, good.
Aren't you excited?
I'm excited.
And then what we can do is we can just like take a bunch of water and then dump it outside and let it evaporate. Just turn on all the taps in the building, and then we can feel better. We can be like the big boys. We can be like the real companies.
In other news, we're laying off 30% of our workforce.
It should be a lot more.
Why is that funny to you, Dan?
Efficient.
Oh, because it was a low number. I think it should be. Wow, you're one of the good ones, Linus.
Maximizing shareholder value.
Oh, God.
Hey, speaking of maximizing shareholder value, Nvidia is officially killing the control panel after 20 years. As of the latest Game Ready driver update, the Nvidia app is now the only supported way to manage your GeForce GPU settings. The control panel is officially done after 20 years. It is worth noting, though, existing installs will not be deleted unless you do a clean driver install, and it will stay on the Microsoft Store for anyone who wants it, but it is frozen, so no new features, fixes, or updates. RTX Pro users still get control panel support until their professional features finish migrating to the app. Our discussion question is, were you a right-click desktop control panel person, or did you never touch it? I've actually missed that for a long time, the ability to right-click and just go to my NVIDIA control panel. The fact that it's down in the system tray still bothers me to this day.
I'm a right click desktop.
I'm a right-click guy, but have been using the tray as needed. But I'm a right-click guy.
I almost never touch the control panel anymore, though. I actually, oh man, this might be a hot take, but I really like the Nvidia app, and if all the features are in there, then actually, yeah, I kind of like the Nvidia app. I can understand why they don't want to bother with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need two apps.
I mean, I feel like the same people who are upset at Nvidia for getting rid of the control panel are probably the same people who are mock Microsoft for still having remnants of the old school control panel instead of managing to consolidate everything in the new settings menu. So we're gonna have to pick a lane here, folks. And I think I'm gonna go with I'd rather have one interface rather than two interfaces, some of which have some features and some of which have other features. Electrobot in chat says, what about 3 control panels? No, disagree. In other news, customers were deceived about active listening AI-powered marketing service. The FTC is forcing Cox Media Group and 2 small marketing firms to settle allegations that they deceived customers by falsely claiming to offer an AI-powered service that could target localized ads based on conversations captured from customers' smart devices, and that consumers had opted into such targeting. The marketing companies claimed that their active listening marketing service could do that, and they sold the service to small businesses looking for targeted advertising. So the good news for the regular Joe, the service doesn't do that. The bad news for those businesses who paid for the service, they were being resold email lists that were obtained from other data brokers, at a high markup, of course. Cox & Co. also claimed that customers had opted into being listened to by accepting the mandatory terms and conditions. However, that doesn't constitute opt-in consent for invasive recording services. Fun fact, Cox Media Group is a joint venture between Apollo Global Management and Cox Enterprises. These 2 companies' combined annual revenues are around $50 billion. A $1 million fine for them is kind of like a $2 fine for you if you make $100,000 a year.
Which statistically you probably don't. So it's probably even less than that.
Womp womp. But hey, here's some funnier AI news. A Pizza Hut franchisee operating 111 locations across the East Coast is suing for $100 million over DragonTail, an AI delivery management system that Pizza Hut forced them to adopt. Before DragonTail, over 90% of their deliveries would arrive within 30 minutes. After that, the number dropped to 50%. Here's what it turned out went wrong. The old system had managers manually entering orders into a DoorDash tablet. DragonTail replaced that with real-time kitchen visibility for DoorDash drivers who quickly figured out that they could wait up to 15 minutes to batch multiple orders into one trip. So pizzas that used to leave the store in under 5 minutes were sitting on the rack for up to 20 minutes. Some drivers could also see tip amounts, so low tip orders would just sit there longer. The franchisee's New York City year-over-year sales growth went from positive 10% to negative 9.8%. Meanwhile, Yum Brands is already closing 250 Pizza Hut locations this year and reportedly exploring selling the brand. Our discussion question is, at what point does AI-powered efficiency just mean, hey, did anybody test this with real delivery drivers? Hello?
I mean, hey, did anybody test this with new feature launch is already a bit of a problem. I mean, you and I used to talk back in the day. I remember in the NCX studio, there was, I believe it was Antec. There was an Antec power supply that didn't fit in an Antec case. And you were like, you'd think,
of all the power supplies they would have kicking around to check, it would be theirs.
You would have slotted it in and figured that out.
I understand if the Enermax, mega volt 5000 doesn't fit or whatever, fine. But really?
Your own, man? It's the same kind of thing of did no one try this?
Can I don't use food delivery apps much, but can I just kind of jump in with, maybe this is a controversial take, but is tipping before you actually get the service not crazy?
I mean, yeah.
Is that
I
tipping?
think it probably is, but I suspect the tipping before you actually get the service idea is that this is someone that you don't get to see handle your food for a very long time and is not supervised by anyone else. So the chance of mistreatment is like very high. So I'm assuming people are tipping beforehand to try to prevent.
That's
mistreatment
not
of your food.
tipping. That's protection money. Like
Yeah,
that's
no,
a racket.
I think you're paying protection money for sure.
Uber is doing tipping after now. I don't know if they did it before, but
Okay. I tip my Uber drivers, but I always get the prompt after the fact. I don't know if that applies to Uber Eats though.
the food seems to be doing that now too.
Okay.
DoorDash, I think, is still before. I don't know. It might be different in different parts of the world, actually.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Are we both reading the same one? JChrist08 says DoorDash has you tip, then after the order they ask if you want to tip more. Is that true?
That must be new. Oh my god.
That sounds crazy.
Dude, we went down to the labs. Some of the people from the labs went down to Puget recently, and we had a dinner with Puget afterwards.
Yeah.
And they did an auto gratuity, which is like, you know what, for parties over a certain amount,
Yeah,
I don't
fine.
even blame them. Sounds good. There's an auto gratuity, and then it asked you to tip.
That's crazy.
And I like double taked because the guy's standing right there, right? Like it's a you know, clicking zero is a thing to do when the dude is standing right there and the service was good. So I double taked to the receipt like multiple times, being like, wait, no, like I if I remember correctly, I even asked him, I was like, this is an auto gratuity, right? Like you guys charged this? This was a tip that got charged? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I looked back at the machine and it's asking for a tip, and I'm like, okay. And it wasn't low. If I remember correctly, it was 20%.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I've seen servers that handle that well. They'll come up with the machine and they'll be like, hey, by the way, the tip is already, they'll like proactively remind you. But I've also run into ones where clearly they like, are kind of hoping you're not paying attention. You know, whatever, it's the corporate card, right? Yeah, especially a lot of the time when it's a big group, it's like, whatever, you know, who cares? It's the corporate card.
Yeah.
It's not their problem if, you know, you get reamed by your boss for leaving a 45% total tip or whatever. And it might even be, it would even be that high, because if you leave a 20% tip on top of a 20% tip, that's more than, it's not just 20 plus 20 at that point, right? Like that's a ludicrous amount to leave. But I have almost accidentally done it before, where, like you, I had to kind of go and double check. I have no problem with tipping for good service, but I don't like being dark patterned into doing it. If that makes sense.
I don't like tipping pretty much at all, but I also don't like the fact that these people in a lot of cases get paid like under minimum wage because of tipping laws and all this other weird stuff. So like, I'm gonna do it. I will engage with the system because I don't want someone who is like statistically probably just trying to get by to have to get by even less because of my like, I don't like tipping, therefore I will not do it. So I'll tip.
It feels like a weird hill to die on these days.
Yeah, exactly. It is much more comfortable in countries where tipping is not a thing, though. It's way nicer.
I am finding tippingflation to be becoming a significant problem. Here, who was this in chat just now? I hate it when the options are 25%, 35%, and 45%. This is in Floatplane chat. Yeah, this is from Magnetic Flux. And then the other part of it is that restaurant bills are going up by so much, and tipping, instead of being like a few dollars, is based on percentage. And it kind of reminds me of what happened with like realtor fees here in Vancouver, is that our house prices like tripled and the realtor fees were still just a percentage of the total transaction. And you're looking at it going like, hey, so the work that you did was the same as before, but the absolute dollar value that you're claiming is, I couldn't help noticing, 3 times. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Also, dual agency was legal here forever, and there's still loopholes that allow it. So, like, it's a whole crazy thing where, as far as I can tell, the entire industry is incentivized for prices just go up. Whether a realtor is representing you or the other party, they're still being compensated as a percentage of the transaction. So, like, that's a pretty big conflict of interest. Anyway, sorry, this is a side tangent.
It is. I'm being reminded that I'm running late for things.
Oh shoot. Okay, well,
let's keep going.
Let's here. I'm gonna push this one to next week. Hold on. Let me just do this. Comment.
Okay, that is super cool. But yeah, we can talk about it next week.
Yeah, it was super cool. But it's not particularly time sensitive. We can talk about I'm doing a dedicated video on this at Computex.
Okay. So yeah, that can push.
Cool. And then okay, this is mostly just speaking of conflicts of interest. My brother-in-law works for Spexi, and I thought this was pretty cool. He was talking to me about it over dinner, and now it's being reported over at GamesBeat. But my brother-in-law's company, wait, what the hell is this? Is back for 2026, announcing a new format. This is the wrong article.
Not the article you clicked on.
Yeah, whoops. Let's try this. Oh, for crying out loud.
I think that is just a bad link.
Nice.
I can start reading through it while you bring it up.
Nah, it's fine. I got it.
Okay.
Niantic-Spexi. Remember the mapping and AI spinoff of Pokemon Go's creator, Niantic, is partnering with Spexi Geospatial. So that's my brother-in-law's company, a network of 10,000 plus drone pilots. The goal is to turn raw drone photos into highly detailed photorealistic 3D maps and reconstructions called Gaussian splats. Currently, Spexi has 6 million plus acres mapped at a resolution of around 10 times sharper than satellite images, and they plan to map cities across North America and beyond, and are currently targeting around 300 US cities. Niantic's spatial tech automatically processes these images into interactive city-scale 3D models. This is pretty huge because fresh data is really key for training advanced AI models and ensuring that things like self-driving cars or delivery drones or robots have an understanding of real-world geometry in order to navigate safely. Bill Lakeland, Spexi's CEO, also spoke on how synthetic data doesn't work when you think about something like a first responder trying to get access to a window or something that needs to be in an exact location. AI can't just fill in details. Exact locations matter. So the use cases for this vary. Infrastructure and utility companies can use the data to inspect bridges or power lines or pipelines safely from the air without risk to humans or without, if we're being realistic, time. In transit, city planners and governments can create digital twins of cities to simulate construction and managing zoning or planning smarter infrastructure. Energy operators can monitor large-scale solar farms, wind turbines, and oil fields. And of course, AI and robotics development can train on real-world 3D geometry for self-driving cars, delivery drones, etc. So the way it works basically is like you download their app, and I think there's only like one particular model of DJI drone, or there might be a couple of models that are supported. And then they have just kind of like zones that you can you go to, you launch your drone and you just say go. And your drone basically goes up and it goes click, 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 click. And it just captures a bunch of imagery and then you update it. And they're working on a system that I believe is still in like fairly early stages, but where basically if a city wants one of these super high resolution, super detailed maps, they pay Spexi, and then Spexi goes, okay, here's the bounties. Go ham. Here's all the zones where you can go earn a bounty. So people who just wanted to like go out, get some fresh air, fly their drone anyway, can make some money while they're doing it. Yeah. So it kind of, it's cool that they're partnering with Niantic, who was the same company that kind of went, hey, we're creating like geospatial mapping. And if you happen to want to go out for a walk anyway, then you can go collect some Pokemon. And by the way, we're going to, build this geospatial mapping thing. So it seems like a pretty cool partnership. And that was a big announcement for them this week. So I thought I'd kind of share that.
Nice.
Oh yeah, here it is. Noki posted, I think, for crying out loud. Where's it? Yeah, I think this video has an example of the mapping around 30 seconds. Yeah, here we go. So this is super cool. That I as a tech guy, this video was super light on the like, oh my god, this looks like an actual RTS, but it's the real world. Like stuff that I thought was really cool. It's more like flashy, but very cool. And you know what else is cool is Luke just kind of taking off before we do After Dark. Why don't you head out if you got to go, and then I got to.
Is there any that are addressed to me that I can do quickly and then just rip out of here?
Yeah, sure. What mic are you using?
I need to do the Razer spot though before we do.
Okay, sure.
Okay?
They're in potential if you want to read them through first.
Go for it. You got
All
it.
right. Were you going to put the laptop here running Cyberpunk again, or are we not doing that again? Oh, cool. All right. Well, the Razer Blade 18 was built for heavy work. Oh, it's just me. That's sure. Right. I have my garbage here, Dan. The Razer Blade 18 was built for heavy. They're never going to sponsor us again. Was built for heavy workloads, from modern AAA games to rendering 3D assets to running local LLM inference and compiling code bases. Basically, you name it, the Razer Blade 18 can do it, and that's thanks to Intel's. Okay, this is a different. Oh, okay. That's thanks to Intel's Core Ultra 9 290HX Plus processor with 24 cores, giving you up to 5.5 gigahertz boost clocks. And if you want a game on your Blade 18, it happens to include an Nvidia GeForce RTX 5090 with 24 gigabytes of VRAM. You are getting an 18-inch dual-mode display. It can do 4K 240 hertz or 1080p 440 hertz. Sorry, excuse me. UHD plus and FHD plus. So I think that would be 16 by 10. And to keep everything cool under these heavier workloads, it has an advanced vapor chamber cooling system, including their updated multi-fan design. You get high-speed connectivity, including Thunderbolt 5, Wi-Fi 7, 2.5 gig Ethernet, and you get THX spatial audio from the speakers. So, if you want to grab a Blade 16, which was the one we talked about earlier, or a Blade 18 today, all you got to do is go to the link in the description or scan this QR code. Oop, that one on screen. All right, time to flip to After Dark, Mr. Dan.
Okie dokie. Did you have a look through some of those ones in potential? Luke.
Did I? Oh no, sorry.
Okay, all good.
I thought you were just gonna tell
What
me.
a show.
What a show.
My bad. My bad.
What's interesting
My
about the 16-inch there also has a 5090 in it, which is kind of cool if you want a smaller one.
Yeah.
Luke, what mic are you using?
This is the DJI Mic 3.
Luke, have you been to the Bar High Five in Tokyo? If not, highly recommend it.
I don't drink.
Luke,
I mean,
If it's a drinking bar,
it's a bar.
it seems to be a drinking bar.
Luke, how have you liked
I appreciate the suggestion, but I will probably skip it.
FH6?
I played it a bit at Whale LAN. We were racing some people. It seems cool. It seems like FH5 in Japan, which is cool.
With no cappuccino. I'm still angry.
No cappuccino.
No
disappointing.
ABCs. There's the AutoZam.
No 2009 Acura.
Just absolute worst game.
What a scam!
What a
honestly.
scam. Absolute scam. I guess for both of you, what is your least favorite part of maintaining the WAN show streak?
This.
Needing to go somewhere when the WAN show is on, yeah. Yeah, the challenging hours when you're traveling, of like aligning the people who are not traveling and the people who are traveling, is pretty tough. I think overall I like the WAN show streak. It's such a part of my weekly routine at this point that I feel like if it was a Friday afternoon and I was not doing WAN show, I'd start to get like kind of agitated. Like I wouldn't really know
It
what
gets weird.
Yeah, because we've done it early. Like we've done very early in the day WAN shows, and it'll be like Friday afternoon, and I'm like getting like the shakes. Like I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I've been doing a show for every Friday at least for the last 12 years.
Who needs the social life?
No, I mean,
That's stupid.
yeah, it's dumb. We got Luke.
Yeah.
Luke, have you heard of Mitchell the Moose Hooper? He's a Canadian strongman and reigning world's strongest man. Only Canadian
Yeah,
to
I
win
know,
that time?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude's a beast. Guys, seems like a nice dude too. Yeah.
I know it's a long shot, but what would it take for you to do a 30-day switch to Mac or Apple challenge? Would love to hear your thoughts on Mac OS after your recent experience with Linux.
I could do it on my laptop, I'm sure, and that could be interesting and neat. Doing that on my desktop would be the death of me, I think.
What if we gave you like a cheese grater or something? With a Bulbasaur sticker on it to make you feel better.
I mean, we still have a Mac Pro kicking around, so you could take that.
Trash can?
Nah.
No, we have like a
The
new cheese
laptop,
grater
though,
still.
I think it could be interesting, like forcing myself to get used to using Mac OS and seeing if I could find a way to not just hate it by
Yeah, good luck with that.
like exposure.
Actually,
I doubt
some
it,
exposure does help, yeah. Hey, LLD, I work as a flight instructor and find my students tend to get humbled when they try to land. When is the time you have found yourself being overconfident only to be humbled and get an appreciation for a skill?
I find that the older I get, the more sure I am that whatever someone else is doing is probably pretty hard. I think the last time that something was
Am I gone?
even more harder than I expected it to be
Now you are.
was when someone tried to coach me on cranking 90s in Fortnite. And just, I watched them do it, and it looked like it was like hard, but that I should at least be able to do it at slow speed. But I just I couldn't muscle memory it. It was admittedly I only tried for like 4 minutes or something, but it just Rocket League's another one. Rocket League doesn't look that hard when you watch someone who really knows what they're doing playing it. But I mean, you've got to decide 5 seconds ahead of time where you need to be in 5 seconds with basically pinpoint precision, especially aerials. It's ridiculous.
Air dribbling is probably witchcraft.
I was trying to play with my son and his friends one time, and I was like, oh yeah, this is like when my dad tried to play Mario with us, and it was just kind of a waste of everyone's time. I'll be in the room and I'll cheer. That's what I'll do. That's how I can contribute.
Hey, Ekul and Nad, questions for Linus. Have your kids tried running Linux on their machines?
I think you can go if you want, Luke.
Yeah, I was just going to say, am I
take off.
clear? I
Go,
don't
go.
think there's any more. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to say the
Bye,
word.
guys.
No, say it right.
Oh, should I call him?
No.
What?
You could call me.
I'll call him.
Okay, cool.
Calling me would be fine. Okay, bye.
Okay. No, my kids have not tried Linux on their machines. Because if my kids try Linux, that's me trying Linux, and I've done enough trying Linux and troubleshooting for a while. My next foray, I think, is going to be just on one machine this time. I think it was very ambitious what I did, where I tried to do all my machines at once with different distros. It was a lot of fun, but it was also, it kind of consumed a lot of the appetite that I have had for trying an OS for just a little bit here. How you doing over there, Dan? That's what she said. He's agile like that. Look at that. He's already back in his chair. It's crazy.
Next, howdy from Texas, DLL. Markiplier finally released Iron Lung on YouTube. He mentioned that there was going to be a collab with y'all, and I'm wondering what happened with that. Cheers.
Oh, we just both got busy. I think he and I have an exchange on Discord of just hey, and then several months pass. Hey, sorry I missed you, blah, blah. Several months pass. Oh yeah, thanks for getting back to me. Sorry, I've been really busy. And then several months pass, and it's like, hey, yeah, I'm still totally down to do something. I know it's been a while, no pressure. Like, I think one day we'll do something. I'd love to, and I think he'd love to, but it's been a very busy life for both of us as a whole. Thank you, Dan. That is actually perfect in every way. You've truly done a marvelous thing.
I'm a professional streamer.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, more. Let's see. If a village built its own fiber internet network and they could connect anything to the network, what would be the coolest or wildest thing for them to install for their residents? Linus Town, maybe.
I know one thing that I want to do is like a buddy backup server target as like an employment perk here. I don't know if the cost is going to make sense anymore. This is something that I had kind of thought about doing before hard drives and memory and everything absolutely exploded in cost. And, just random perks that don't have, any kind of monetary benefit they have cost, so we have to balance that with all the other sort of perks that we offer and all of our other expenses. But I think just like a village scale, cloud storage would be kind of cool. Just like running your own infra. I mean, I think it'd be really cool in the age of like LLMs and AI. How cool would it be to have like a town-wide AI that doesn't share your data outside of the town and everything's like secure or encrypted or whatever? Would anybody actually do this? No. But you asked me what would be a cool or wild thing. And so I'm telling you that, even though I know that it's not realistic.
Hey, LLD, any thoughts on the future of anti-cheat while gaming on Linux? Will developers start supporting Linux or perhaps some form of compatibility later? Or will Linux gamers just suffer sad face?
I'll be honest with you. I just don't think that is ever going to be reconciled in a way that is satisfactory to Linux gamers. I think the cold hard truth is that on the Windows side, on the console side, anti-cheat protections are still making their way deeper and deeper or higher and higher in permissions levels. And on Linux, the entire architecture is inherently against prohibiting the user from accessing whatever it is they want about their computer. That's like the whole idea, is that you own your computer and you can do whatever you want and you can't be locked out of it. But that's also the whole way that modern anti-cheat works, is that there's protected spaces where you and your own applications that you install on your computer are not allowed to tamper with them. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. There may be exceptions. We may get like a gaming for Linux distro that is designed to be anti-cheat friendly. But then you're going to have yet another distro. Like, is anybody asking for that? Raiden428 says, could Valve create an anti-cheat? Would they have enough clout and reason? I mean, they have one. Doesn't seem to work too great. So, yeah. All right, hit me, Dan.
Greetings, WAN.dll. My second build included a 2K QD OLED monitor. I'm struggling because so far, since I play simpler texture games, I feel like I'm not appreciating the OLED quality. Any suggestions?
I mean, why force something? I mean, that's interesting. I play simpler texture games because, to me, the quality of an OLED doesn't really stand out depending on the textures in the games you're playing. It's more that the contrast really pops. So you could play like an old like, by modern standards, like ugly looking game, you could play like Torchlight and it would probably look flippin' awesome on an OLED just because like the vibes of like dungeon crawling with a super high contrast display would be awesome. One thing that might help you get the most out of it is playing around with auto HDR. There's both the one that's included in Windows and also the one that Nvidia includes in their drivers that works with both games and with your passive media like movies and anime and whatever else. That's something that might really help your OLED punch a little bit more. The auto stuff is not going to look good in everything, but there are definitely titles and there are definitely genres of content that it actually works shockingly well with.
My GF loves the leggings, especially the deep pockets. Was this something Yvonne asked for, and how involved was she in the design features?
Design features, not much, but Yvonne was quite involved in just like trialing the quality and the fit as part of our typical development process. Like it's something that I do for, I'm afraid to say every like men's garment we've ever done, because I don't know that for sure, but 99% of them, like I try on every garment. I mean, my whole philosophy is that if it's not good enough for me to wear, then it's not good enough for us to sell in our store. It's just that simple. And I'm not an ideal fit model. I don't have, the context of what makes a good legging. So obviously I went to people in my life that, I could trust to be picky and be critical and but also have, the context to give appropriate, constructively critical feedback. Because if I just looked at it and I was like, oh, I don't know, it looks pretty good. Or like, I don't know, it doesn't look good. Like, that's not helpful. I don't use them every day. So I just felt like, it'd be great to get, women around here at the office to be part of that process. And it wasn't just Yvonne.
And the last one I've got for you today. Oh, Mr. Sanu. Yeah, that's a good message. All the flow planes. Hi, LTT. I have a question that I've never seen a good answer to. Why is Nintendo able to use Nvidia while Sony and Microsoft can't for consoles? Thanks again for a great show.
Oh, it's not at all that they can't. I mean, the original Xbox used like a cutting edge GeForce GPU. It was actually, if I recall correctly, it was ahead of what was available for PCs at that time as an add-in card by like several months. As for Sony, I'm trying to think, have they ever? I don't think they've ever used Nvidia. They rolled their own stuff, and then they did that IBM thing with Cell, and then PS4 they went Radeon. And then Nintendo hasn't always used NVIDIA either. In fact, I think the Switch was the first time they used AMD back in the Wii and the Wii U. So it basically comes down to all the same sort of business decisions that, any company that sends out an RFQ and goes through and creates an optimal, bill of materials and goes through the R&D of creating their device is going to go through, where they're going to evaluate the performance and the price and the thermal and power characteristics of all of these, of all of their various options, and they're going to go with what makes the most sense. If I had to guess, I would say that Nintendo went with NVIDIA for the Switch because nobody else had anything that was competitive at that power profile for the level of performance that they wanted to make the Switch as portable as it was. And then with the Switch 2, I talked about this a fair bit in the lead up to it. NVIDIA's DLSS is just plain better than the other things that are available in the market. And so if I was Nintendo and I was trying to build a very portable, very slim, very power efficient gaming system, I might be willing to pay the NVIDIA tax. And you bet your butt there's going to be an NVIDIA tax compared to what Microsoft and what Sony are paying from AMD. I mean, it's no secret that in the PS4 and Xbox One days, those contracts selling those Radeon chips and those CPUs for consoles was a big part of AMD's ongoing survival. Nowadays, not so much, but back then it was very important. So I suspect that Microsoft and Sony got pretty good deals. All right, I'm going to give a certain man a call. Sorry for triggering everybody with this sound. Hey.
I am making this Tape WAN Show for the first time ever. Goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye!
Okay, Dan. Oh, right. I don't know.
Same channel time.
Yeah.
Not for you.